on the session. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place, how we tell them that the music is the weapon. Dip on the gal a charm, she want to work hard like a farmer. Right shot cut up like katana. Say she want a bad man thing till it press up on it, hit the belly ring, shabba ring the alarm.
Yo.
Good. All right. As long as I can hear you. And welcome back to the Point Raid Podcast. I am Bert.
I am Ken Shaba.
I'm the, never mind. I was going to say something funny and I fucking fucked it up.
You fucking suck.
I saw your face too.
So much for preparation.
God damn it.
Who are you again?
The raspberry Roger Clemens.
That was terrible. All right. We are.
I don't even understand it. I like the way it sounds.
We're
It's
almost.
from fucking, what's his name? Riff Raff. It's one of those fucking
Oh,
stupid.
my
He
God.
says, Raspberry Roger Clemens throwing 9 day off the mound.
That dude comes up with.
He
Bro.
says anything.
His
does.
fucking, I'm not going to lie, dude. I really like his rhymes.
Brother.
He is fucking
You
hilarious.
It's
just
just
say
so
anything,
insane, right?
and it's the more insane, the funnier it is.
Yeah.
But we're about a week, right? 6 days out from this election, and boy, are my ears tired. It's been less than 6 days since Trump got reelected. The Jewish space lasers have already attacked the East Coast. We're having fucking wildfires and shit. Finally rained last night, so that's
Oh,
good.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
so glad.
God.
I've been wanting to have, like, I built this fucking fire pit and I haven't been able to use
Can't
it.
even use it.
Can't even use it.
I got
Start a
I got a
wildfire.
flag that I need to retire and shit like that. I'm like, I can't fucking do any of this stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
People problem. Anyway,
You had a fire pit too. You had one before me.
yeah,
I
no,
wanna hear it.
but I got to use it a lot before you did. But I wasn't gonna complain about not being able to use it. That's a white people problem.
I like fires.
I like fire.
I'm gonna be quiet for most of this podcast because
you're not.
I can't stand the politics. But I'm glad that this shit's over. I thought I'd feel better about it being over, but I don't know. I still have the anxiousness. Scott's full of hope.
Lots of
And,
hope. I got lots of hope, people.
We're gonna.
Let's go.
Well, what's your? Let me. Ask
What do you mean by that? What do I mean by that?
Yeah, like what is?
I like.
What's the anxiousness?
You know, I've always
about?
hated both. I've hated both.
Right.
I hated the way she was put on. I
Yeah.
just can't stand him.
Right.
His whole fucking persona. I hate.
Got it.
I can 100% agree with that.
It,
too.
it reminds
Me
me
too.
of remember the bunnies in One Crazy Summer. Yeah. Draw the bunnies. It's all like the rich elite, like, and the comfortability's back. Like, one of my wife's coworkers, like, they all had she pulled up next to this, I guess dude with, like, Trump or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
she's Spanish or whatever. You know what I mean? And they just give her the finger and drive off, like, for no reason. Like, I'm like.
Really?
Yes, like, and I would questioned it. She was like, no. She was like really upset about it, and I was like, that's fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
But you give the dumbest people this permission to do the dumbest shit. But I wish that people on the other side, people on the left, could understand that these are the bottom of the barrel
Yes.
fucking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
no,
Like,
put it this way. Not like any normal Trump supporter like myself, like that I call normal, right? The majority of them are not that. And we don't fucking agree with that. You shouldn't be fucking giving some fucking woman the fucking finger because she's Spanish.
You shouldn't be sending out. Remember, I was telling you about those racist texts. Get ready to pick cotton again and shit like that. Like, you saw that, like, a bunch of people got a text, like, to
I
their
didn't
phone.
see
Yeah,
that,
it was like you know how you get those election texts,
I feel like that's almost like fucking
fake,
like fake from the left,
but
to gaslight these people.
you never know.
Yeah.
You don't know that shit anymore anyway. But
Like,
it does.
That's not anyone official doing
No,
this.
what I'm saying is it
that
does
way.
it does make the idiots comfortable, both sides, right? And you shouldn't fucking care about them because they're not like
They're the
they're
1%
not logical
of
people.
idiots.
Yeah. They don't matter.
Yeah.
Like I said, Scott's full of hope. I'm praying that something changes, but nothing really does.
Can I tell you why I'm full of hope?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, we have hours.
You go.
Hours.
You go.
All right.
Let
Because
Bert-
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stop.
Let Bert speak.
But like I'm not, and that's what I mean by I thought I'd feel better after. Either way, like, you know how you were saying, I don't care who wins. If Harris wins, if do something for the American people.
That's it.
And that's how I feel now. But I'm not hopeful of that. So that's why I don't feel better about the results.
Understood.
but we'll see, right? Mm-hmm. All right, and
All we can do is wait.
take it away, kids. I'm gonna go get drunk.
Take it away, kids.
Wait. Okay. I'm going to tell you.
Wait,
For him to say that?
this is where I stop.
I'm gonna give you the reasons why I'm hopeful. Because I didn't vote for Trump. All right, I did vote for Trump.
I know.
But who I voted for was
know what you mean.
RFK, Vivek Ramaswamy, Vivek, whatever.
Scott, this is fucking delicious.
Told you.
I didn't try it
Motherfuckers.
upstairs because he said it was a pumpkin spice,
Pumpkin spice, old
pureed
fashioned.
syrup,
Yeah.
old fashioned
Yeah, pumpkin old fashioned.
with burnt cinnamon.
But it's with rum. And rum, because rum is fucking awesome.
I think I tasted egg and cinnamon.
The wizard.
Dude, you come up with some.
I didn't come up with that. Well, I kind of did. I mean, I kind of just changed someone else's recipe to all rum.
It's
so it's
still-
not like I'm not reinventing the wheel over here, dude.
It's really good. You know what I mean?
I tasted it both with the split base with bourbon and rum.
Yeah.
And I thought that just rum was better than the
Yeah.
split base. So it was good
Slam.
that way.
It's a rum based old fashioned. It's really fucking good, dude.
I like rum.
As you
Good
can
job.
See how much I didn't like mine, guys.
Fucking God, right?
He drinks it before he gets down here. I haven't had anything to eat today. Bottoms up.
Oh yeah, Bert about to get litty.
All right,
Yeah,
Scott's
Scott.
hopeful. He did not vote for Trump.
I didn't vote for just Trump, and that was the thing. Like, and I think the majority of people who I've talked to, like yourself and a lot of other Trump supporters, they didn't just vote for Trump. They voted for this complete change of the government, which was now we have a government now, like an administration that's made up of both sides for real. So you have J.D. Vance, who is probably one of the most moderate Republicans I've ever seen in my life. You know, this dude grew up in fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
You ever seen Hillbilly Elegy, his movie, his
I saw
book?
the
He has a
movie.
book.
Yeah. No,
Watch that movie, dude. I
saw
don't know
the
how you
movie.
can hate this guy. People who
Right,
fucking
right.
hate this man,
they don't know.
you're a fucking asshole. I don't know how you can hate this man.
You know
doesn't say-
how they played that fucking clip where he says childless cat ladies, and it fucking strikes a chord. And you said they played it out of context.
Yep.
Or
Like everything
whatever.
else.
But that's what resonates. And then you have these people that don't do research and they don't watch the full thing.
No,
And
they sit in an echo
fucking-
chamber where there's fed
and-
propaganda.
And they're, everybody's focused on this. He jumped. He hated Trump, and now he's for him. And I'm like, you got to pick a side. This is a 2-party system, and you can pick a side and still be a logical fucking person.
Yes. So now we have this administration that's made up of, these moderate people, these people who are very logical, right? Sometimes I don't think Trump's very logical, and I'll
He's
fucking
not.
100%.
No,
I'm like, dude,
he's not.
he's an ego-driven man.
Yeah.
He's an ego-driven businessman who's not. I'm not gonna lie, he's a fucking scumbag in fucking business. But guess what? If he's being a scumbag for me, I'm just gonna say
This is what people don't want to say.
he's gonna be a scumbag for our country against all those other people who are taking advantage of us. Dude, NATO is fucking depleting us.
Yeah.
It's fucking killing us. Israel right now wants fucking all the money in the fucking world to run their fucking little campaign into Palestine and that whole area, right? Fucking Ukraine wants all this fucking support for something that, dude, Vladimir Putin fucking clearly said, he's like, you do not have, you can, if you put it in writing that Ukraine will never join NATO,
Yeah.
I'll have no problem. Put it in writing. I will not invade. And you know what the Boris, they're not Boris, fucking, what was the fucking guy from the head of NATO? I can't fucking pronounce his last name. He's some Norwegian dude or something like that.
Look, our 3 listeners can look it up. Good.
Exactly. He fucking he laughed in his face and was like, I will not be bullied. Yo, this is a peace deal.
Right.
And you're saying I won't be bullied by Vladimir Putin?
You're
Yeah.
calling bluff.
What you're saying,
for no
all you're
reason.
doing is
Right.
what you're saying is that you are comfortable with going to war with Russia.
Because he probably profited from it. Like
So
Even more of the problem.
turn my mic off.
let's be fucking real. Let's be fucking real. Like, this is all of these people are all of these countries. Everybody, like, he right off the fucking bat, 2 days into fucking Trump being elected,
Yeah.
Ukraine and Russia are talking about peace deal. Hamas is like, yo, we're done, dude.
Yeah.
Asking for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
nuts.
we're done. We're done fucking. We want a peace deal too.
That's insane. How that shows you right there the stark difference in respect
Yes.
of leadership.
Yep. The EU, EU is like, we want to buy oil from the United States now. Dude, people are falling in fucking line because this dude is a fucking my scumbag. And they know that he has so much fucking leverage.
Yeah.
Even fucking all these Democrats are fucking falling in line because they're fucking scared,
They're scared, dude. Yeah.
They fucking pulled so much bullshit these last 4 fucking years.
Dude, it's
So much illegal shit. They know that if any point after fucking going after him, weaponizing the justice system against him and then fucking acting like, oh, this is what Trump's gonna do. He's gonna weaponize the justice system against us.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what do you think you just did the last 4 years?
well, that's their playbook is to accuse the other side of
doing
what
exactly
they're
what they
already
do.
doing.
Yeah.
They all that's the whole they do that. They've done that forever.
Telling you, man.
I didn't do
This
that.
is why I'm hopeful. This is
You
why
did
I'm
that.
hopeful.
I didn't do that. You did.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful that our fucking gas prices go down to like $1 and change. Yeah. I'm hopeful, or even $2 fucking and change.
Can you imagine?
I'm hopeful that we become energy independent and that we start fucking doing things. I'm hopeful that these tariffs that he puts in place actually force American companies to start doing manufacturing in the United States and paying fair wages.
I'm hopeful
people.
we're not delusional.
I am. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Right?
It's
You know
hope,
what I
it's
mean?
hope,
Like-
because all
Yes.
we can do is hope.
That's all we can do is hope. We have no control.
We have
man.
no control.
Right. We
over
just
it.
have to go with and vote for it or put our support behind the people who say the things that are looking like they're going to address what we care about.
Yeah.
Because we don't know if they're going to do it. Of course we don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're scumbags. They're politicians. So we just gotta pick one side or the other. You know what I mean? So this is where we are.
Yeah. I'm sick of feeling like, especially the younger generations, have zero chance at ever fucking at anything. Like any kind of American
Seriously.
dream at all.
Yeah.
Owning a home, being financially stable. I'm sick of feeling like that because that's really what it felt like. In the past 20 years, your hours ever got cut?
No. That's true. 21 years.
Your hours ever got cut from your fucking... That's what I'm saying. Like, this is insanity. And people trying to tell me... I have fucking people, like friends of mine, who are fucking Democrats, who are trying to tell me that the economy is the best... Some of the middle-class growth is the best it's ever fucking been.
That's another...
What fucking planet do you live on, dude? And every
Right.
single one of these guys is doing super well in life.
That's
Yeah.
why they don't care.
Right.
Really? Middle class growth is the best it's ever fucking been. It's kind of not hard to fucking produce that stat when you came from a fucking pandemic where there was
Everything
nothing
was shut
happening.
down, right.
The entire economy was shut
It's like
down.
you can't use that. You can't use that.
Right?
That's a bad scale.
Right. Like it's cheating.
You're using
Those
a
numbers are skewed.
skewed metric.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Your graph is flawed. It's working.
this is going to be Bert's. This is going to be his role today, just throwing ad libs throughout.
This is why I'm hopeful.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm hopeful. That's all I am, though. But I will be the first one to fucking hold these motherfuckers accountable. If they're not fucking producing, I will turn my back on them just as fast as I turned my back on the Democratic Party back in 2016.
and that right there is the main issue that I have with a lot of people that are on the left.
Yep.
Their fucking people that they represent are God to them. They can't fuck up. They can't do anything they disagree with. They can't do anything wrong. There's always a fucking excuse as to why, well, they did it. It could be something so blatant. They can't just say, you know what? I like this person and I support them, but I don't fuck with that. That was wrong.
Yeah.
I've seen one person, the guy that's my boy Mike that's going to come on next week. He's the first person on the left, and he's on the left too. He's a Democrat. He's supported Kamala and everything. He's the first person that was honest about why and how the Democratic Party lost a lot of its base.
Well, they lost the election. Like, it's not more than Trump won. They lost.
Right.
You did it wrong from the beginning. You had about 4 months with this lady.
That nobody
That you
wanted.
shouldn't have never been there in the
not-
first place.
Yes, and then not even her. Like, she wasn't even ready.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You weren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you had, like, you always say, I can't believe you. Remember you when the primaries were going on and you were like, I can't believe they're running Biden again. That's when it shouldn't have been so blatant waiting to that debate
Right.
to
He
panic.
was so obviously.
They were telling you, everybody's telling you, they're like, they're not mad. They don't think you're crazy.
Right.
He's not well.
Right.
Okay,
They didn't even have a primary.
and they didn't care.
How the fuck do you do that?
They had no debate.
They had no debate.
They had no primary debate.
And then to top it off, we're not even going to tell you or ask you, or so you guys can vote on
Nothing.
who we're going to put in other than Joe. Since the Joe's stepping down,
And that's what I mean. Like that's
elite. Who
the entire thing was unprecedented, right? So why couldn't you have an emergency primary vote?
you could have.
That's what I mean. So
Yeah.
why couldn't you do that? Like
You had $1 billion to spend on fucking
it was still too late.
this
though.
moron.
The day he stepped down, the Democratic Party was fucked
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
because
They were doomed.
Because
That debate.
he was forced.
debate.
That's what I mean. The debate.
Yeah.
The debate put everything in motion.
Right.
And it was too little,
even
too
hide
late.
it.
It was too little, too late.
Yeah.
If he would, like you said, if he would have ran on that, I'm gonna do 4 years.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe you would have had a chance to
Right.
put somebody in the forefront. Maybe somebody would have been more prepared.
Yeah.
Because that's what he was initially going to do. He ran
Yeah.
on that. Like, I'm going to do 4 years. I'll be a transitional, candidate. And then he felt the power and thought he was, you know what I mean? Like, no, I'll just run again.
I don't know. They lost this election. I'm not gonna say Republicans won. They lost.
Oh yeah. And that's the problem is that
And you
I
have
don't
nobody
see-
else to blame. There's no fucking election fraud. There's no fucking bullshit. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like you lost.
The people spoke.
Yeah.
But you also
Yeah.
didn't do your shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? You didn't do it right.
and so few people on the left are talking about it. Like Bill Maher actually fucking talked about it.
I saw it. I was
He
like,
went in,
okay,
even though he compared.
Well, he's not gonna get it all right.
Right.
He
Right.
he compared fucking Donald Trump to Hitler.
Yeah.
He's Hitler-esque. I was like, is he?
Like how?
The fact that you can draw that parallel and you can't draw the parallel of what your party did the past 4 years
That's the problem.
to fascism is
Right.
weird to me.
Yeah.
That's weird. You're just ignoring that.
Yeah.
That means.
Most of them do.
Yeah, you're ignoring actual facts.
Yeah.
I don't ignore that Donald Trump is a fucking asshole.
Right.
And the way he talks sometimes is not the way you should be talking as a president.
Period.
No.
You know what I mean? I
We
don't
need
ignore
help.
that.
Right.
Need help.
But they do that.
Yes.
They
You just
do ignore
ignore that
They-
the FBI was actively telling Twitter and Facebook
Facebook.
to suppress free speech
Yep.
that didn't align with their narrative.
But
You ignore that?
Right. No, but if you say that though to somebody on the left, you're a conspiracy theorist because they don't believe that.
They don't believe that even happened?
I like when it happens in real time, like, and they do it on both sides. Like, you know how Jordan Klepper goes to all the Republicans and he's like, Obama said, you know what I mean, or Obama said this. Actually, it was Trump, and then they're like, oh, well, they excuse it, but the other side does this.
You realize though, Jordan Klepper always talks to the biggest fucking idiots though.
That's who they clip, of course, but they are. Any fanatic of
any side.
Donald
Of
Trump
any- of
is
any.
a fucking
Or
retard.
any side,
Yeah.
for that matter.
Or any
Yeah,
side.
and any
Yeah.
side. If
Absolutely.
you're a fanatic and you're fucking buying shirts and you're fucking wearing hats and
I get
you
it.
got a keychain with a fucking little plastic red MAGA hat, you're a fucking idiot.
This man is not God.
I
This
can't
man is
respect-
savior,
and
guys.
I'm
No.
not respecting you because you're
like the
a
best
Trump
of-
supporter.
best of
I'm
two
expecting you
idiots.
because you're a Trump fanatic, which is
Yeah.
fucking weird.
He's a public
Right.
servant. That's what he is, and that's the
Yeah.
way he needs to be treated. That's why all these motherfuckers need to be treated.
Right.
Instead of celebrities. They treat these
Right.
people like they have no flaws.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Are they perfect? Like, you just
you
want to
that
ask them
thing.
that. Are they
right?
are you
Like
per-
you're talking to a human.
Is she
right?
perfect?
Like,
No, she's not. Is he perfect? No,
No.
he's not.
Treat them as so. They have a job to do.
And like you said, hold them accountable, man. Say something. Don't let them fucking get away
Yes.
with this shit
Right.
and then be like excuse it. Like, well,
Yeah.
and it doesn't. It's irrational. It doesn't make sense.
right.
You know what I mean? Like the thing I'm hopeful is that you don't take those women's rights any further back. Yeah, he didn't do any national mandate, but he also didn't fucking speak well against it.
didn't
or
help
whatever.
it.
He didn't
Right,
help it.
right.
You know what I mean? So
I honestly thought what he said about abortion was that it was pretty logical.
Pretty decent.
You know, he's
yeah.
like, listen, it goes back to the states. I don't believe he's like because they talked about Texas and
should
how
go-
Texas made like a
it should-
6-week thing.
Right.
He's
should go
like,
to the
hey, he's like
person.
it needs to be that needs to be revisited.
yeah.
Like he was honest about it. He's like 6 weeks, dude. Like
Right. Right.
you hardly even fucking know at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's like come
exactly.
on, man. You know, like
everything needs to be revisited.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, you just don't want you to take it further back.
But Roe v. Wade, it's so
Like
I
you said,
actually,
it's flawed. You remember
Yeah.
you were talking about Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
I went back and read her thoughts on it, right? And they were very logical. And what she said was exactly what's happening now. She's like, it's going to go back to the states, and the most radical sides are the ones that are going to be focused on rather than actual common sense things.
Exactly.
He's like, yes, she was.
Spot on.
It was a bad argument because what it came down to was women.
should be up to the
really,
person.
the argument for Roe v. Wade was women's privacy. It wasn't the actual.
That's the HIPAA part of it.
It was very. I was like, oh wow, she was the one who said it. She's like, this is your champion, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
This is your champion who was saying this is a bad argument.
So she knew it could get overturned.
She pretty much said inevitably it's going to be.
But they feel like it shouldn't even have been revisited. It was fine the way it was.
Well, no, because all they focus on is the fucking extreme of it all.
Yes.
Right.
And that's the problem, is that instead of focusing on common sense type of like federal regulations on abortion that come down to like actual common sense shit, like, okay, rape, incest,
emergency miscarriage.
Exactly. Like
something.
health of the mother, health of the baby.
health of the
Right.
baby.
Right.
You know, and then a common sense type of like
Limit.
of when you can get it.
And that's it.
That's all it really should be.
It's an easy fucking policy fix, but we can't agree.
But now, well, that's what I'm saying.
Which
Did
is-
he get,
which is
I
insane.
never kept up. Did he get the House? Did Republicans get the House or no?
Not yet.
Still?
Still, I think it's still kind of
And
up
he got
in the air.
Senate. He got the Senate.
Yep.
And he had,
It's still kind of up in the air. And what's even fucking crazier is that New Jersey just became a swing state almost.
yeah,
Fucking New Jersey. Did you see? Did you
I
see
saw
the map?
Yeah. That
I
map
couldn't
was-
believe it.
Me neither.
map.
Me
It was
neither.
pink, red, and this little strip of blue from Camden, from Philly to New York.
I know. Yeah, I didn't see that map of New Jersey. I thought you were talking about the national. No, I didn't
No.
see
No,
that.
the map of
Just
New
New
Jersey,
Jersey.
yeah.
I looked at. I was like, holy.
I saw the joke one where he has more
shit.
coverage than Verizon.
That's awesome.
So stupid.
Dude, shit just went too. It went too
They
far.
went too far, man.
The left-
They went too far.
The extreme left.
You turn people off when you do that.
Became representative of the entire left.
You told
And
you
that's
told
what the
me.
problem
Yeah,
was.
exactly.
It's us and everybody else. It's like you're
Right.
either here and then or you're over there.
And
Yep.
the pendulum has to swing both ways, and it went as far left almost as it could. And now that's why you see a fucking that red wave that was supposed to happen in the primary didn't, but it happened during this election. The people, the people that were reasonable, that were like, I guess, center leaning right, the ones that were being quiet while these nutcases on the left like were screaming from the rooftops all their crazy shit and the LGBTQ, pushing it on everything, the trans, this, that. They were being quiet and they spoke with their votes. And that showed you how many of these motherfuckers are sick of this shit. That's why he got a record number of fucking electoral votes and all that shit, because people have been being quiet, but they've been disagreeing with all this shit.
Listening.
Yeah, they're listening, watching. And, most of the people that are reasonable aren't loudmouths. So they're just quiet and looking back like, I don't fuck with this shit, but I'm keeping my mouth shut. And I'm just going to vote. And they all did. And that, to me, is where the left should be looking at, like, what do we do wrong here? You know what I mean? Like, how did we go wrong? But what I'm seeing, because nobody can put their fucking ego down, all they're doing is saying misogyny won. America's not ready for a woman.
Yeah, there's no way that
There's-
she just wasn't
Qualified
fit
or good.
qualified.
Or just, yeah. Like,
No fucking way.
I'm like, and there was the girl on, the woman on the show that I watched, Breaking Points, the news show, the independent news show. Crystal, she said something that was so perfect. She said, it looks like the Democrats are trying their hardest to learn nothing from this defeat. I was like, that's perfect, because they're not, they don't want to look at, did we make a mistake? It's like, and that's my problem. Like, you guys think you're so fucking elite and you're supposed to be like the party of the people and understanding and tolerance
the
and
loving
love.
left.
And you turned into this elitist group of people who think you're above everything because you can't even acknowledge when you lose that you might have made a mistake, or your candidate might have made a mistake, or the campaign.
The party.
The party,
made
like-
a mistake.
Yeah.
You
Like,
fucked up.
this is why people are leaving the Democratic Party, because you motherfuckers think you're gods and you talk to people like that. Like telling people, if you don't vote this, you're stupid. Like, you think
ain't-
people like to be talked to
You ain't
like
black.
Oh, that was
Dude.
Biden on the Breakfast Club, right?
that? That one,
Who was
And
the
then-
dude? The dude that called him out on it. He calls Charlemagne out on it. The black dude. He was like, you sat there while that white man told you you're not black.
Yeah, I forgot. I know.
He's like, you
talking
remember
about
that?
it. There was a black.
I'm surprised it wasn't Dr. Umar.
No.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it
I
wasn't.
forget. You know him.
He would.
You know him. I can't. You know me.
Was
Your
it a
fucking
senator?
names,
The senator?
Yeah, I think so.
The guy from Florida? Or the...
I'm never gonna remember. Don't worry about it. But he's told him.
Yeah,
He was
like-
like, you sat there and you let him do it.
And you know who just did that shit recently? Like right before the election? Barack did that shit. It was like, if you're black and you're not voting for Kamala, there's something. He basically said, I fucking wish I had the clip ready. But he said, like, you must have an issue with a woman running the country. I'm like,
Even him. I'm disappointed in him for saying it.
dude, it's so that it hurts me to watch Barack.
That's...
Because it's like, dude, you were like our guy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, and
He
to
was my
see-
guy.
Yeah,
He was
he
it.
was a lot of what, right?
he was my guy.
Everybody's guy, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I told you, right? Our coworker, he called me when it was over. And he was like, can you believe this shit? And I was like, yeah, it's pretty fucking cool, right?
Right.
That's the only time I ever bought like Todd, who's the comic book drawer? Todd McFarlane, or
Yeah.
he's the one that did like Venom and all that? I mean,
Oh, wait.
he did
Venom.
not Venom.
Carnage.
No. Spawn. He did Spawn,
Oh, I don't know.
and he drew like a Superman version of Obama. And I remember I bought that shirt for me and Mo. It was just a cool ass fucking comic book drawing.
But that was the pride, come from the pride.
Yeah, I was
Of
like,
like, damn,
okay,
America's fucking.
we're moving forward.
Yeah.
And we took such a fucking giant step back, man.
Meanwhile, he deported more people than Trump did.
Ever. Did the biggest mass and killed
More drone strikes.
killed more fucking innocent people fucking ever than probably any ever.
But they will never
fucking-
accept that.
No.
They'll never accept
You
that.
can't say nothing about
Like I
Barack.
said, and you said he was
can't.
my guy.
Yeah,
He
still
was.
can't say nothing
And then
about it.
everything he did, he gave a fucking massive handout with fucking Obamacare to fucking pharmaceutical and insurance companies.
And the fucking bailout.
yeah.
That was.
I was just sitting
insane.
here, I was like, dude, this dude is doing everything I thought he wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Like, holy
He
shit.
so played along.
Oh
Like,
my god, he just got fucking like it was like there was a fucking hand up his asshole,
Yeah.
fucking puppeting him through everything.
Yep.
I was just
Yep.
sitting there like, oh, okay, I got
Here we
fooled.
go. Yeah.
So and
What do I start
and
here?
this is another thing. People are so so hard to fucking to actually realize that you've been fooled.
Well, that's
It's easier to fool a man than it is to convince him they were fooled. And this is what's happening with the Democrats right now.
Bro.
And I'm not even saying, dude, listen, man. I might be getting fucking I might get the fucking wool completely pulled over my eyes this time.
I was about to say that too.
It just might happen.
But guess what? My eyes are fucking open. I am so critical now
Yep.
of any fucking president. I'm like, all emotion aside,
Yep.
you better fucking show the fuck up, dude.
That's
I'm
it.
not
That's
playing
it.
games anymore. And this is how everyone needs to be. It's like going to fucking
they don't realize
you
they're
don't,
the
you don't
boss. You're the
learn any
boss.
fucking lessons.
It's the people. You're the boss.
You are the boss.
You're fucking in charge.
We just showed exactly how much power we have.
in some hours.
Yeah.
One day.
You know what I mean? Like,
Remember back when I was like, imagine if the entire United States population just decided to not show up and vote. What would happen?
Who knows?
what the fuck?
What would happen?
What the
We
fuck
never
would
we
happen?
never get on the same page.
Dude, yeah.
But this is what I'm saying.
And
We have
and,
so
and by design they keep
much
it that way.
Power.
Yeah.
So much.
And that's like
Wield
you
it.
said, we don't
We waste
we
it,
don't
yeah.
understand. I don't think we really understand the magnitude of how much power we have.
Yeah.
Like 350 million people. Now half of those are probably babies or whatever. Okay, so let's say 160 million adults, right?
Yeah.
That's still an insane amount of people that if you come together can move fucking mountains. Like it's nuts. We just did it. You know what I'm saying? And that was like what did he how many votes did he get? Like 70 something
74 million.
74 million.
74. It was almost 75. It was like
Yeah.
74, not 9 or 74, 6 or something like that.
We'll say
Okay.
75, all right?
Yeah.
We don't spend too much time on that.
Listen, man, I'm trying to be accurate. Okay? For our fucking viewers.
Just be act right. We don't care about the fucking numbers. I can't even remember names. You want to remember fucking numbers?
Trying to be-
Stats?
trying to be smart here.
He's like,
I had a couple issues I'd like to address.
wait, before that.
Okay.
Would you like a beer?
I,
Yes.
I
Yeah, we
most
definitely need a beer.
fucking definitely need a beer for this. So thank you.
You're welcome.
During during while you're getting the beers, I'm gonna play this.
Oh, Mr.
Oh God.
This Andrew Tate clip.
Mr.
because
Tate,
dude.
Cobra Tate.
I'm sorry, but this is probably the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's my guy.
So
I don't like them all.
for
I
for context, so everyone knows what we're doing here. There was a bunch of Hollywood elites who said that if Donald Trump won, they were going to leave the country.
I can't believe they actually said that,
You're-
knowing that they wouldn't do this.
Damn well, they're not going anywhere, dude.
You know you're not. Why would? Oh
You've
God.
been everywhere. That's why you're still here.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right. Yeah. Fuck
You
off.
already had the opportunity to leave at any point.
You can leave now.
Yeah.
So,
We actually would like you to go.
You're not gonna.
without further ado, I'd like to play the best fucking roast of Tom Hanks on the planet. It'll get to him, but when he gets to him, please pay attention.
So happy.
Leave America of Trump.
Oops, sorry.
Where's the list? Let's read out all these names. There we go. Alec Baldwin, fuck off. These are the list of people who said they're going to leave the country if Trump wins. And of course, they were all lying. They're going to stay exactly where they are because they're fucking retards. Ready? Alec Baldwin, fuck off. Whoopi Goldberg, fuck off. John Legend, fuck off. Chrissy Teigen, his stupid whore wife, who's a terrible person, you can fuck off too. Rob Reiner, fuck off. Barbara Streisand hasn't had a song since 1931. You can fuck off. Cher, don't know how you're still alive. Fuck off. Nancy Pelosi,
You gotta rewind it for
insider
Bert.
trader. Fuck
yeah,
off.
hold on.
You have to.
I'm just gonna stop it
I
right here.
just his reactions. I'm just going to look at him the whole time.
I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna hold.
You
I'm
can
gonna hold
edit
it.
in post.
Yeah. This is fucking legendary already.
The only
go
one.
ahead.
The only one I really want you to hear is Tom Hanks.
Okay, but go ahead. Just
all right,
just
we're
play
good.
it.
Go
Just
ahead.
continue. I'll hear it later.
Chrissy Teigen, his stupid whore wife, who's a terrible person, you can fuck off too. Rob Reiner, fuck off. Barbara Streisand hasn't had a song since 1931. You can fuck off.
30.
Cher, don't know how you're still alive. Fuck off. Nancy Pelosi,
I don't know how you're
insider
still alive.
trader. Fuck off.
Insider trader.
Hillary Clinton, the most evil woman in history. Fuck off. Megan Rapinoe, fuck off. Tom Hanks,
Here we go.
fuck off. The only thing you ever did good, Tom, was play a retard. No coincidence. Amy Schumer, fuck off. AOC, fuck off. Lady Gaga, fuck off. Taylor Swift, Bill Gates, Jane Fonda, and Madonna could all fuck off.
I love it.
Mark
They really all said
Ruffalo,
this?
I don't know why they chose you to be the Incredible Hulk, because you're clearly a little pussy. Fuck off.
Little
Kim
pussy.
Kardashian, fuck off. Bruce Springsteen can fuck off. George Clooney can fuck off. Hunter Biden, he doesn't even know what fucking day of the week it is. But he can fuck off anyway. Oprah can fuck off. Robert De Niro. In fact, I have a long list here of
it.
all the people who said they were going to
Dude.
leave America if Trump.
I can't believe they all said that. This is how crazy.
Bye.
This is how crazy
Yo,
we've gotten.
Kim
as a
Kardashian,
country.
especially. You can leave. Get the fuck out of here. Please leave.
You only exist because you're in the United States.
You
Serious.
got fucked,
I just can't take anything
By a
celebrities
basketball
say.
player. and he nutted on you,
Oh God.
and now you're a fucking celebrity.
Yeah.
You're welcome from the
Speaking
bottom.
of basketball
from
players, fucking Ray J, Brandy's little brother.
Oh, I thought he was a basketball. No, I'm thinking.
thinking,
His sister.
Yes,
Sister.
yeah, Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Either way, they all suck.
Literally.
Fucking worst people ever.
I can't. Here's okay. I have like 600 things trying to fucking come out at one time. Number one, regarding that, why do any of us? This does prove
Care or listen.
this proves the stupidity of the U.S. We actually listen to these
That
people
actually mattered.
for political advice.
Hold on.
People that can't fucking relate to us.
The people that don't. It doesn't matter who's in office.
It doesn't
for.
matter at all.
That's why I don't
You
care.
can
I
buy
don't even
your
care
way
about
out of
Andrew Tate.
any situation that's the shit that we vote on usually has to do with finances. A lot of it will come down to it or is intertwined in there somehow. Doesn't matter what happens when these people are, and they can buy their way out of any
Anything.
fucked up situation. You can't. You fucking idiots. Why are we listening to Taylor Swift? Oh, Swift. Oh yeah, let's go for
Billionaire.
yeah. Anyway, what were you about to say?
No, so I'm not sure if I said it to you guys or not, but I remember I was
We
listening.
could go the other way too, though. We were listening to Rogan. Everybody's like, "Thank you, Joe Rogan, for getting this man elected." It's like, what?
Hold on. I'll go into that. But hold on, I'll go into that.
But you know what I'm saying? You can't fucking have it both ways either. You
No,
can't.
no.
Like
No, I know.
celebrities that go for him, like
Right.
fucking Rob Schneider and all them, they could fuck off too.
But what I'm
Don't
saying,
tell me what to do.
what I'm saying is,
I love Rob Schneider, by the way.
I was more worried about like the way, so how, like every Harris rally, right? You saw Beyonce showing up. You saw fucking
Megan
Megan
Thee
Thee
Stallion shaking her
Stallion.
ass.
Embarrassing. Go ahead.
J Lo, all that shit, right? And I'm sitting here watching
Fucking
it,
embarrassing.
being, Trump had a Hulk Hogan. That shit was fucking so dumb.
He's just so nuts.
Dude, it was fucking. That was the craziest thing ever. But either way, he had Amber Rose. Like, who the fuck's listening to Amber Rose?
Who
Who
cares?
the fuck's listening to this shit?
Who
But all I
cares?
kept thinking the entire time was how much of a waste of time this is, right?
It's
And
a-
also,
it's a clown show.
I'm like, no matter what, the whole situation is our political fucking system is fucked because you either think that people are actually listening to this, okay, or that the Democratic Party and not Democrats and fucking Republicans actually think that we're stupid enough to do it. So
Yes.
no matter what, we're fucked.
Correct.
Right? So it's either people are actually taking this into account, like, oh, fucking Joe Rogan thinks this, so I have to think this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Or it actually, these people are dumb enough to think that it works. So that's what they think of us. So either way, it's so fucked up.
Either way, it's fucked. There's zero positive there.
No.
Yeah.
No. None.
But now.
So what you would be better off doing,
No,
one
go,
second,
yeah. Go.
What you would be better
your
off
shit
Man,
doing
finish, Kenny.
Get your shit off.
is actually bringing in real fucking Americans like us who fucking don't fucking mean shit to anybody. And just be like, hey, this is my story. During the past 4 years, I've been working at this place for 20 fucking years. In the last 4 years, in the first time in 20 years, my fucking hours got cut. This is the first time in my fucking life where I actually am nervous about the state of the economy and my job security.
Yeah.
That would be a different. I think that would be a lot more compelling to me.
Impactful. Yeah.
Than
To
anything.
logical people.
that shit
yeah.
would resonate so much with regular people.
How much of a waste was Amber Rose on that fucking thing? Half of the Republicans don't even know who the fuck she is.
I didn't know who she
when
was.
when
I didn't look her up. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
when I saw
Yeah.
Jay-Z performed at that Tom Brady shit and
Thank God.
and nobody
Kanye used to date her. That's how she got famous.
Who?
Kanye.
Okay.
Kanye dated her.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's literally how she became famous.
There you go.
From
Fuck the
Philly.
famous
She
guy.
was from Philly. She was a stripper back in the day.
Oh, like,
Kanye.
she must know everything.
Kanye dated her. She was hot as fuck. She's bald, white chick, fat ass, big body, beautiful.
She's white?
Fire. I think she's mixed.
Mixed? Oh,
yeah.
I was like, she has to be mixed.
But yeah, like, and he was, she was on his arm everywhere, and she, to her credit, she parlayed that shit into like a brand and merch and all that shit, and she's doing very well. But that's how she got famous. Yeah, I mean, she's Kanye's girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not necessarily. Then again, could she be somebody we can listen to? Because she was just a regular person. Now she's a celebrity. She might even have more that we can relate to.
Yeah,
These
I
other
actually thought
motherfuckers.
about that. Actually, I said, like, oh, she's a stripper. She knows everything. I'm like, I don't know. She's still fucking a normal person.
Still paying
You know,
bills.
she was fucking
She
shaking her
got
ass for
kids,
fucking
you know
money
what
and
I mean?
shit.
Yeah. But either way, no, we shouldn't listen to
But you
any
didn't
of
get
them.
the S. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be listening to any of these people. And excuse me, and the fact to pull a Luke. Yeah, the fact that some people are listening, but I think what happened though with Kamala's rallies is there's so many things that she did. We'll just use the rallies, and I'll get to some other things that showed me that there was nothing there with her.
The fake phone calls.
Bro.
There's
I'm
literally
gonna FaceTime my friend Taraji P. Henson.
yeah. It was like nothing authentic was there with her.
No, man.
She was literally a cog in the Democratic machine that you just place in there and you just run that motherfucker. You hit the power and go.
Yep.
Like, what do you think it's doing? What do you think you're doing to intelligent black Americans like myself and millions of others of us when you got Meg Thee Stallion and all the other celebrities and the fucking Migos and shit. And I fuck with, like, ain't no shade to them. You're good at what you do. And I listen to them and I fuck with that for the music.
And they also
That's
got
it.
paid, which is even fucking crazier. They didn't
That's-
show up on their own accord.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel when I watch that. I feel embarrassed. Like, you think I need to see that to resonate with you as a black person?
Were you like, now I know who to vote for?
Yo, dude.
Now I'm deciding.
And by the way, what the fuck is that chick from
I knew
Destiny's
for a
Child
while.
wearing?
I
Which
didn't
one?
see it.
That
I didn't-
oversized like Steve Harvey suit.
I didn't even see
What are
it.
we talking about?
The chick from Destiny's Child. What's the other one
Kelly?
that no one knows? Yeah,
No.
Or no.
Kelly
it was
Rowland?
Kelly and then Michelle.
it was Kelly. I think it was
it
Kelly
Kelly?
Rowland.
Kelly Rowland.
Man.
Yeah, dude, you didn't see what she was wearing,
No, I didn't even see. I just heard about this shit. I
bro?
didn't see it.
She looked like she was wearing Steve Harvey's suit, but the same size as Steve Harvey's suit.
Oh, the woman.
Like her
Yo,
dad's
you didn't
suit.
see it?
Like her dad's
Hold
suit.
up, dude.
Put Kelly Rowland in Steve Harvey suit.
Kelly
See if that
Rose.
comes
Steve.
up.
Everybody come right up too.
Wait, the first thing I just imagine it yellow. Is it yellow?
No, it was like
blue?
black. It was like black and gray pinstripes.
I just imagine yellow like the mask. Remember when he used to wear those fucking high yellow fucking suits?
Dude, him,
Looking
the Steve Harvey suits, them big ass baggy shits with
Yeah.
the broad shoulders, the zoot suits.
Super.
That's what it looks like. It's like, yo,
He looked like he was gonna swing dance, dude. Steve
bro,
Harvey.
look here.
What?
I told you. Like, I'm not even joking.
Is it Kelly Rowland? You gotta show me.
Bro, this looks like this was a joke.
No,
I mean, it kind of
no.
was.
There's no way.
There's no way she did that seriously.
She did it seriously.
No. Dude, send me this just so I can show people for fucking reference. What the fuck?
Oh my god,
Bro,
what are you
I
thinking?
dude.
someone told her that was cool.
Who? How did you leave the house like that? Did they give you no mirrors? The fuck?
It looks like one of the eyes.
It doesn't even
when
look
you-
like it fits Steve
When you-
Harvey.
right? When you said
Steve Harvey had a better suit than that.
Bro,
when you
this is so
described
great.
it, I thought you were exaggerating a little bit.
No. No.
I didn't expect to see exactly what was in my head.
I'm gonna randomly send you this like throughout
Every
the
once
day.
in a while?
Every once in a while, just be like, never forget.
Please do that.
I will.
Dude, you gotta
You'll
send
do
it
it
send
at
to
one
me.
time when I'm like not having a good day, and it'll be perfect. And it'll just put me back
But
on track.
it's like, are they losing their fucking minds?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Or is it
yes.
They
just
have.
or is it just a money grab? Like
No,
no,
both.
I'm saying for the celebrity.
I think both.
Kelly Rowland is beautiful. She's fucking
I
talented.
know. I like her
She's
too.
fucking-
Outside of this,
And yeah.
because I've heard her talk and been interviewed, and,
And
I'm
that's
like,
what
damn,
I'm saying.
Kelly
Like,
seems like she's
like, yeah, is your intelligence fake too? Like, is that an act? Like, what the fuck, man? How do we get here? How do we get here and how do we leave here? I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave the country. I love America.
No, this is
but-
it. Did you? Oh my god! Did you see the whole?
So-
Apparently, there's like a shit ton of people who are like now planning on moving to Canada.
There's
Right,
there's
hold
been an uptick in inquiries about like the rules. No, I read this stat,
Yes.
not a stat because I don't remember fucking numbers, but there's a lot. Your headphones.
I know.
Pull yourself together.
Do you hear that? They're
No.
gonna go to.
They want to go to Canada.
Well, what's fucking hilarious is
Aren't they worse than we are?
yeah.
the fuck?
I mean, yeah,
But that's what they want. They want communism.
yeah.
That's
It actually makes sense. It's actually not funny.
it's not.
It makes sense.
It's not funny because it's
They
like
want to go be ruled over.
But the
you,
worst, but
you
the
want to
funniest
make
part,
you want to make no fucking decisions for yourself,
No.
like none.
no, they don't.
But here's the thing. They listen.
Listen.
They don't know that they don't want that. Like they
Wait a minute.
think
That's because nobody plays Murphy's Law. Like Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah.
You don't think that far ahead.
right. I wish they would go and see how that shit is and how that feels. Say if communists, if Canada, same shit. If Canada goes like full communist, right? Let's say in the next 5-10 years they
Yeah,
became
but they'll disguise it.
but
that-
you
that's
still
what- that's
you
what
can
they're
only
doing
disguise
here.
it so much because once it's in place,
Then
you
it's
can't
too late.
do certain
Then
shit.
it's
You
too
can't
late.
do it. You can't
Yeah, then
disguise
it's
it
too
anymore.
late.
There's
So
laws in place. They make all like
and
it's the
these
way it is
motherfuckers
now.
think like you live in America where you can pretty much do anything. You motherfuckers on the left that think y'all want this socialism shit, go somewhere and live there then. and see how that shit is.
This
And you're
is-
going to be crying and begging to come back here.
This is why our Constitution is so important. Because it lays out these rules. It's like, these are your rights as a citizen. They can't infringe on these rights. These are very clear. This isn't up for interpretation. This is very clear. And that's why I think our Constitution is so fucking solid. I'm not sure.
The fundamentals are solid,
The
but they
fundamentals,
also
right,
have.
yeah.
They also were logical about it. You can
Right.
make amendments.
And
you
there's
can
been
fucking
amendments,
change
right.
with the times.
Yes, but
You can't be
it's a
so
process.
hardcore.
The core of it
The core of it is
is why we.
we're,
Yeah. And it needs to
where
be
we are.
argued
but-
at like nauseum to figure this out. And then it goes to these judges.
Right.
You know, these was it 9, right? 9 judges, 9 Supreme Court
Supreme
judges.
Court justices, yeah.
That
Justice-
sit there and deliberate
Right.
and like sit there and they come up with something.
That's the thing. You got to play 6 degrees with every fucking issue that you come across.
Yeah.
And you have to do that. Like I said, Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah.
You have to. That's what you're there for. You're there for life, motherfucker. You got the time.
Right.
Like, think about everything you can possibly think of. Have focus groups. Have some fucking discourse with people. Like you always say. Like,
yeah.
talk
Talk
to
to
people,
people.
man. Talk to just walk in somewhere. You don't have to film it.
Exactly.
Doesn't have to be a fucking publicity stunt. You just fucking go and talk to people.
Right.
You'll get some fucking answers, man. And you'll get the fucking, you'll get the pulse of the fucking country. And
Yeah.
like you
Actually-
said, America spoke, and it's
I actually made some headway. It was crazy. I actually got against my better judgment, I did it again and got into a fight online with someone.
Yeah, I'll tell you about mine. after
constantly-
yours.
Every now and then I get into it, and honestly, I really didn't even think I was putting out anything crazy. So someone had posted one of I think it was one of the clips of Destiny going with like 25 different
that guy.
Destiny with 25 different Trump supporters,
Okay.
right? And they all got
Like a
different
round table type of thing. Like
This girl was not doing good. I'm not gonna lie. Like Destiny was just owning her. She just wasn't.
I believe
prepared for
I
it.
believe the word is
He
well.
wasn't prepared.
Yeah,
She wasn't doing well.
She wasn't doing good.
I'm
gonna say good. Good. Fuck that.
I'm half a beer in. You know me.
Whatever. You know me.
I drink once a year.
So she starts going in and like making a lot of things that like she was going in this circle that didn't make any fucking sense.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting eaten up by Destiny, and he's a fucking crazy left winger, right?
That's all he does.
Yeah.
Like when you're so prepared for somebody, it's hard to
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's so prepared and she's so
Yes,
underprepared,
yes,
right?
exactly. So good.
So she's getting chewed up and spit out. And someone wrote, "Why do we allow people like this to talk?" Talking about the girl, right? And I wrote because of because our Constitution protects it under the First Amendment. So I wrote.
That's it.
That's all. I think that's it. And this other person came in, inserted himself, and
As they do.
went in on me about how people really shouldn't be able to fucking say what they always say what they want to say, kind of thing. And I was like, I don't believe that. I'm like, I truly believe that even people with awful opinions should be able to express them, and that better speech is going to be the one that prevails.
Right.
And she's like, I know. She's like, well, I can see you're a white man.
Here we go.
Here
Here we go.
And that she's like, at being queer and brown, I've been told that I should that on this platform that I should go kill myself. And all I wrote back was, well, I grew up in the 90s where people said it to your fucking face and then beat you up and threw you in a fucking pond. Because that happened to me. From a brown person, by the way.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That didn't make me think that people shouldn't be able to say what they want to say.
Right.
It didn't change your mind.
And it didn't change my mind about brown people
Right.
in general.
Right.
You're just fucking weak. You're fucking weak. I'm sorry. If you're judging...
You really are.
You fucking came in, called me, said, because I'm white, I now have no life experience.
Right.
That's exactly.
Just took all the credibility away. Just 'cause
That's
you're-
it. Just because you're white, that's where they draw the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in the 90s where I actually was told to fucking kill myself, got the shit kicked out of me by a fucking girl, by the way, a brown girl that was 14 and I was 7.
Jesus.
And then she threw me in a fucking pond.
God.
Actually, she's probably closer to 12. Let's be real. She's probably closer to 12.
16. It
But
makes
it
it
re-
better.
that's a
16
real
makes
thing
a better
that
story. Keep it at 16.
I
makes
got
a better
beat
story.
up because I was white in a black neighborhood.
Yeah. That happens, guys.
Yeah.
That's it.
Of course
And
it happens.
I didn't change my mind about black people because guess what? I had a bunch of fucking friends I went to school with that were black.
Right.
that treated me fucking
that
well.
were awesome.
That were
Right,
mad
right.
about it. And we're like, yo, who did that?
Yeah.
Exactly. We're just people, man.
Fuck
like, what the
off.
fuck?
Stop
Why is
trying
so
to make everything.
hard? Yeah, stop trying to make it a fucking issue. Like
Everything.
like it's a fucking.
Speaking of online beefs, I had an online beef that I'll be vulnerable and honest. It hurt me a little bit because it really was an ending of a friendship. And now I don't give a fuck because I know I was the reasonable person in that whole thing. I didn't do any name calling, neither did she, to be fair. I'm sure she wanted to. I could tell by the way she was texting. There's a friend that I went to.
Was it on the tip of her
elementary
tongue?
school. I could tell.
She was like,
in fourth, we met in fourth grade, and we've been cool ever since. I hardly ever see her anymore, but was a great person, right? I still think she's a good person, kind of just minus this part. Is just I just lost a lot of respect for her. But I put up a post at the end of election day. I put up a story basically saying that I see a lot of people that like are emotionally charged right now, putting up really
Hateful shit.
hateful shit, offensive, insulting. You know what I mean? For people just because they, because they voted a different way than you.
Mm-hmm.
She responds to me because she knew I was in support of Trump for this election, right?
Mm-hmm.
She responds and says, "We don't not care about Trump supporters. We despise you."
There it is.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
the loving
was-
left.
the loving left.
Go ahead.
That's the difference right there.
That is the difference. right
She's
there.
no different than fucking that fucking dickhead who fucking flipped off your wife.
Yeah.
She's no fucking different.
Not my
and
wife, my
that's-
wife's friend, but
that's-
my wife's coworker. But still,
Oh, I thought it was your wife. that got
not my
flipped
wife's coworker.
I thought it was
okay.
your
I thought it was your
wife.
wife, too. I was
I
like,
thought
yo,
it
let's
was
go
Jeff.
fuck
Not my wife.
clowns
She
That ass.
she pulled up to the red light, and they had all the little
Yeah.
like Trump stuff or whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they just like you said, you flip it off, and it's like
You know, it's-
you can't get mad at that person because
That's
that
a
person is one
moron.
of the lowest.
Yeah. That's
It's the
thing.
lowest scum of the fucking earth.
Right.
Like they have
Right.
no idea who you are. You can't let that shit
Right.
bother you. They have no idea who they are when
Right.
and they fucking do shit like that.
Right. And the dumbasses, they don't know that she might have been supporting Trump.
The only
That's the
thing,
craziest thing.
That's the craziest thing. Exactly. The only thing that kills me is that, like I said, they thought it was okay to do it,
Yeah.
or they think that it's okay to. But you also, it's the worst fucking, the worst of humanity
Right.
is fanatical like that.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's all. But good. Anybody want another beer?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna drink myself even happier.
I know. You're making me want to drink for real. But I,
Go out after this.
I was just like, let's go out. Yeah, fuck it. So she says that to me, and I'm like, I'm gonna lie. I was taken aback. I was like, wow. Like I knew she was hardcore, but I thought she would draw the line with a friend who's done nothing. We've had nothing but good times, all love. Like I said, I haven't seen her in a long time. She lives across the country, but we have dialogue.
Glossius.
Glossius. We've always had dialogue. We've always disagreed, and it's been cool, right? It's been respectful. But so I respond. I say, "Despise me?" I put LMAO in the beginning because I'm kind of shocked and like laughing. And then I said,
think she was serious?
"Yeah." I'm like, "Despise me?" Like I was like, I would never. Basically, I said I would never say that. I would never say anything like that to you, like over a political disagreement. This whatever. But I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's how you feel. You got it. It is what it is. I wish you well. She responds in so many words. She says, "Yes, despise you." Right, like double down on it.
Fuck.
Right?
Jesus.
And I'm like, and she goes on and tells me the story about how two of her friends had emergency miscarriages and they would have died if they lived in, I forget, if they lived in like a state like Texas or whatever, and they couldn't get the care that they needed. And then went on about the other stuff like Trump's only going to give tax cuts to people that make over $360,000 and he wants to give police full immunity and all this stuff. And I'm like, I understand what you're saying. I hear you. That's the difference, by the way. I'm actually going to listen to the things that you're saying.
It's the biggest difference.
Right. And I'm like, I hear you. And first off, I hate that happened to your friends. That sucks. I don't support that. That's not why I went that way.
That's not part of me.
You know that.
Yes.
That's the part that pissed me the fuck off. It's like, you know me since we were 11. You know that's not me. So what you should do if you're a person that's not brainwashed is give your friend who's never shown you that they're that way the benefit of the doubt if they vote that way and saying, that's so odd to me that he voted that way, but I know Kenny, I know he's not like that. Let me talk to him and see what it is that made him go that way.
Exactly. Discourse.
Exactly.
One party, like you said, one issue. Fucking.
That's it. We're talking about one issue. One
One
now.
issue, right? But
Right.
it might be a deciding factor for you, but you think that issue is the deciding factor
For
for me?
everybody?
For everybody?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's not even what I didn't vote for that. I understand that may be the case in certain states, and that hurts me. I don't like that.
That you
But-
think I'm that person either. Like, that
Yeah.
hurts me too.
Yeah, exactly. So I said that in so many words, whatever, and she, you know, and I went on and told her like a few big things that were big to me on why I voted that way.
Yeah.
And she was like, basically, you know, I don't have any more respect for you at all. Sayonara, right? Like, and here's where I stand,
It's a very emotional way of putting things.
dude.
Is she Asian?
No,
Why would she say sayonara? That's racist.
Oh, dude.
Racist
right?
left.
I was
Come on.
about to call you a racist.
black
Why
racist
me?
left.
Why?
Look, is she Asian? They were Asian.
They were speaking a different language. I think it was Asian.
So even in that, I said, you know, whatever. I'm like, all good. We're good. I wish you well. This, that, and the other. And you know, I didn't say nothing mean, nothing nasty. Kept it because that's how I feel. I truly do feel like I don't hate her because she's jumping out the fucking window and losing her mind because she's brainwashed.
But I feel like women, I don't,
Nah, but dude,
Watch your mouth.
they'll hate you forever
but dude,
for that.
yeah,
You can be like, I wish you well, and you mean it.
I really do.
And they're like, I hate you for life. And they hold those grudges
it's
forever.
not. This
and it's
isn't
not like you said. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You go.
Go ahead.
You go. No, go.
You go. No, you go.
This isn't a hot take. Women are more emotional than men.
Yeah,
come
of
on.
course.
I mean,
This isn't a
Everybody
hot
knows
take
that.
here,
Yeah.
right?
No,
I think
we
this is-
know.
Like my wife says it all the time. She's like, "How can boys fight and then just be friends the next day?" I'm like, "'Cause
Just
you
our-
get it out."
Yeah,
It's
we're
our
done.
wiring. You guys aren't wired.
That's
like that.
it. You still feel the same way you feel. You feel it, but guess what? We
We
have
say
an
you're right.
understanding
We
that
get
it's
it out.
okay for you to feel that way.
Right.
I punched you in the face. You punched me in the face, and now we're okay.
I kind of feel better about it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, we should punch each other in the face more often.
Hey, man.
But see,
Coming soon, the Pouring Rain podcast. Fight Club.
and what made it worse for her, and my view of her, is that my good friend. I can't wait for you guys to meet this dude. That hopefully will be on next
Is Mike?
week. My guy Mike.
He can come whenever. It doesn't
I know,
matter. Yeah.
but I because
tell him
so,
that it's okay.
The climate
like,
is what it is now. I kind of
Yeah,
want it.
yeah.
I want it to be
you
soon.
want the hot take.
And he said he could do it. He was like, I could probably do it Monday or this. He was talking about today or next Monday, but he's like, next Monday be better because I can plan for it. Cool.
Perfect.
That's
So
fine. That's fine.
So he and the girl that I'm talking about were all mutual friends. He's also on the left. He's nowhere near as deep as she is, but he is a Democrat. He was very honest about why the Democrats are starting to lose their base. And he's the first person I talked to that was that open and that honest about what's wrong with the party and is saying this is where they fucked up. This is how they lost the vote.
Yeah.
This is why Kamala wasn't good. I'm like, it was like, I was like
It's
breathing
refreshing.
a breath of fresh air. I
Like
couldn't
you almost
believe
still
it.
have hope for the Democratic
Yeah, I was
Party.
like shocked because he's very intelligent, like he speaks well and he can articulate himself well. So I'm like, yo, you got to come on the show, bro. I was like, because people need to hear this type of shit coming from somebody on their side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It means more when you hear somebody that like thinks the way you do or is a part of whatever your group is and they're speaking. People are not going to hear it from somebody who's like on the right because they're like, oh yeah, you're crazy. Of course, you're just saying that because you're on this other side. You don't mean it. But when you got somebody that's a part of your group calling it out, it's different. It hits a little different.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But I think it's better coming from
Yeah.
them. But my thing is this, and this is I'm going to say this. Now, I mean this shit. If you're a person, political or not, if you're a person that has a disagreement with a friend that you've known, and you know this person, right? You have history, you know their personality, you know what they're made of, you know how they get down, and you are so deeply entrenched into whatever you believe that you can't even listen to your friend give you the reasons on why they differ in opinion from you because you just want to be right. I have no time or anything, energy for you online in my life ever.
Because it doesn't matter, Kenny.
Because-
if they're so closed off
Dude,
to that shit, why would they listen to you?
of course, right. And
So
but-
don't listen to
and
that
I'm
don't
not.
listen to them. But
you
it's
know
like,
what makes it sad though?
fuck off.
You know me. You know me.
I know.
That's the part that's like, I can see if you're a person on the street and you just don't want to be bothered, okay, whatever. But like, you know me and you still don't want to listen because it's like two reasons you don't want to listen. Once again, your ego. You don't want me to present something to you that you didn't think about that might change your fucking outlook
Or you
on it.
can't argue your way out of it.
Or you don't have any facts to back up what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like either one of those two to feel like that about your friend is gross to me. And I don't want none of those people in my life. Because honestly, let me take it a step further. People like that are why the world is able to be divided.
yeah.
They need people that just will be like, I won't even want to see this
Horse
side.
blinders, man.
I'm just going to go with whatever you guys say. I'm for it. No matter how fucking idiotic I look, supporting it, I'm going to do that. And I realized that that's where she is. And I'm like, I don't feel so bad about losing you. So anybody that's like that and anything, I got no time. I don't want to be friends with you in any capacity. I'm good on it. And this election is showing a lot of that from people.
Of course, when you think that little of me, you know what I mean? Like you've known me since,
That's
like you
right.
said, for 30 years, and you think that little of me that I would support some fucking crazy shit like that. Like,
Well, look at it. Like seriously, look at like it's the perfect example. Like look at what they ran on. You told so, and I've said this to several people when it came. It was like I left the Democratic Party in 2016. Since then, I have been called a racist, a homophobe, a fucking transphobic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everyone calls me like that's what they're telling me I am because
You're
I
definitely
don't.
racist. Look at your beard.
I know. How can I not be? You know.
But no, go ahead.
And the racists definitely think I'm racist, which is even fucking more
That-
hilarious.
that's
They're
more-
super
they
comfortable.
comfortable
really
with
do.
you.
They're super comfortable around me. But that's what's been happening. It's like they're telling me that I'm fucking awful
Yeah.
because I don't believe that kids should be getting being taught that they might be a fucking boy when they're a fucking girl and that they should get fucking
surgery,
surgeries.
hormones, anything.
Because I don't want a fucking complete open border where everyone fucking comes in and they flood our fucking cities.
no, and I get tired of saying that shit. Every country has borders.
Every country has borders.
Like I'm telling you,
Which is even funnier. Hold on.
Let's just not have borders then.
Let's talk about Canada and how all these people want to fucking go to Canada, but they're not going to be allowed in.
They're not allowed in. Exactly.
You want to go to all these places who have the most strict immigration laws.
No, man, it's wild,
Try-
dude.
Try going to all right, so Norway and like some of these like Scandinavian companies.
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 Have people praise them because they have like socialized medicine, like they're like the best.
Yeah, but it's also
know how hard it is to get in that
fuck
motherfucker?
getting
You're getting in, dude.
You're not getting in.
You're not moving there.
For
You're not
some
getting
reason,
in. No one
we're,
wants you.
for some reason, we're evil though. Because
not getting in.
If we want it that way, for the best fucking place ever.
As crazy as like Aruba, you can own property in Aruba, but you will never be a citizzen in Aruba. Almost never.
Wow.
It's super rare. So these rich people, you can't buy their way into. They can buy as much property as they want as in Aruba. You can only be in there in a calendar year 6 months.
Damn.
You gotta get the fuck out.
Bye. See ya.
Okay.
Everywhere-
How many people hate Aruba? Nobody.
Nobody hates Aruba.
Yeah, yeah.
Every country has fucking borders,
Yes.
man. Every
I don't
country.
want to fucking hear it.
And I always tell
It's
you the
this
same thing. I'm like, why are we
idealistic
so demonized for fucking wanting one?
Just because
we're-
For wanting immigrants to come in here legally and fucking do what you got to do to fucking be a fucking citizen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To actually make it here.
Right.
Because if we go to other places, like I told you last podcast, we talked about that show that my wife watches. That it's called 90 Day Fiance the Other Way. It's when people want to leave the United States to live with somebody in one of the countries. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was Singapore or Malaysia or whatever, but you cannot work there, Kenny. If you want to marry that chick from that over there, you can move over there. You cannot work for 3 years.
Isn't Singapore in Malaysia?
I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not
Or is
a
it Indonesia?
geographical fucking
I'm
genius.
looking it up right now.
But do you know what I'm saying?
Wow,
you can't work for 3 years. That's part of their border policy. Guess what?
Nobody's coming.
Nobody's
at them
fucking
for
saying
that.
it. Exactly. You have to
Singapore's an
have,
actual country. Fuck, I'm a dumbass.
you have to, we're idiots, dude. What are you?
Where is it?
Fucking
What are you
crazy.
talking about? That's why we have 3 followers. It doesn't
What?
fucking matter.
Singapore's a country.
So
We gotta
So,
go back
it's
to
probably the
school.
size of New
We're
Jersey.
like,
Let's-
we're like 3 Billy Madisons.
Clearly, you've never been to Singapore.
how about this logic? For the place with the most opportunity on the
You
planet,
should work the hardest.
because we want to have strict fucking border. Strict border and
No.
immigration laws.
You should work the hardest to
Right.
fucking be a part of us.
But we're demonized the most because we don't just let anybody in. Why should we?
We want,
Like,
right? We want to help. We want to help these people. We're a rich country. We
gotta
get it.
help our motherfucking selves.
We
first,
gotta help
dog.
ourselves, and we have to have rules for people coming in here. That's not a fucking.
I don't think it's a hot
Our
take.
country. Our country.
I don't think it's a hot take.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
think it's a hot take.
No.
Exactly.
Dude,
It shouldn't be that
This
controversial
isn't controversial at
Our
all.
country is
at
falling
all.
at
apart.
all. If you're a logical person, you should fucking know
Yeah.
that if you want to get in here, you got to do some
Yeah.
shit.
It's from a
It shouldn't
societal.
just be a fucking free fucking free for all. And it's like that in every other country. So why are you so
Right.
mad at people within your own country?
The weirdest
You said
thing-
you demonize people that want a border.
The weirdest part is the people
Policy.
defending it, right? And being like, well, our economy would collapse if we didn't have this cheap labor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So really what you're doing, you're
That's
not
another
the one who needs the cheap labor. You're the one supporting these corporations and these massive people who are making crazy money
Yeah.
hiring illegal.
right.
immigrants.
Illegal immigrants.
So really what you're doing is,
Sorry.
let's be fucking real. What you're really supporting is people paying people shit wages
Yeah.
to live in fucking shit conditions.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do. Like, let's not act like this is like some
No.
dream for fucking
Exactly.
Right.
Mexicans
they
to come
barely,
over
They barely
and work.
making it. Right. They're working, being overworked, working fucking 14 hours a day for $11. or
2
some crazy
jobs, 3
shit.
jobs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Like-
insane.
You know, this isn't.
It's not fair.
They're
No.
poor
You know what I
working
mean?
conditions. There's no OSHA don't give a fuck about them. They don't even exist.
Right.
It's slave labor. That's
It
really
really is.
That's really
Yeah.
what you're supporting is slave labor.
Yeah.
Rather than these companies being like, okay, I need to figure fucking shit out, do things differently, and actually pay a fair wage.
Yeah.
Which and they're like, well, you're gonna pay more for shit. I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm okay with that.
If I'm
I'm
making
paying more right now.
If I'm making
Right. I'm
more,
already there.
That's what I'm saying.
Raspberries are $9 for a small carton.
It's
Canada loves raspberry. I looked at it. They're not 9 for boop boop boop.
$9. Fucking raspberries, dude. What do I need raspberries for? What do I need them for? I don't need them.
I don't.
I don't need them.
I don't. So I just don't eat
The
them.
market will correct itself.
Exactly.
The market always does. The only reason regulation should be in place is for shit like this,
Yeah.
where there's slaves fucking working.
Yeah.
Right.
Period.
That's
You know,
it.
and
Country-
we talk about it all the time, dude. This was made by slaves,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
and everybody's comfortable with it.
Yep. Nobody.
Everybody's
complains.
fine.
Yep.
Everybody's fine.
Can I buy a phone? If there's a phone that's available that's more expensive and not built by fucking children
Yeah.
in the Congo,
Yeah.
or fucking children in fucking China,
I'll buy it.
treated like shit, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Over this fucking, and especially if it's documented and being like, and you're told, by the way, this
Yeah.
is made by a bunch of slave kids. This
Yeah.
is not.
Everybody knows. It's like
I think some pieces of shit would do it.
what's the Chris Rock? He had the perfect fucking name for his selective outrage.
Oh yeah.
It's selective outrage. It was such a fucking genius title
No, that was perfect.
for his fucking special, but it's also a theme. You know what I mean? For
It
this
is.
fucking country, man.
It is, bro, and it's selective outrage.
We practice. The United States practices selective outrage.
and virtue signaling.
Across the board.
We do both because like, oh yeah, you don't support you support illegal immigrants just fucking pouring into the country. I don't know if you guys saw the clip, but there was a guy going around to Kamala Harris supporters with like illegal.
Oh, taking them to their houses.
Take it to their
and
house.
shit.
Like, yeah, these guys need a place to stay.
They're like, well, no, I'm about to have dinner. So like, they need a place to stay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no.
want this, right? That's what you
No,
want.
you don't want this.
You don't.
That's
You don't actually want it.
You want to say you want to
You want a virtue. You want to appear virtuous.
you want to appear virtuous.
Yeah,
You're right.
You're not saying her name
You guys
right.
are actually pieces of shit in real life. You don't, and just admit that. Just say, nah, I wouldn't want that. Stop trying to look for your fucking neighbors. You're trying to look cool and look like you're caring and shit. Who are you doing it for? Who are you trying to appear virtuous for anyway? Like, what's the point in even doing it? Be honest.
There is none.
Like, I don't understand, bro. We're falling apart from the inside, from a societal
we
standpoint.
are collapsing.
Dude, there's a friend of mine went to Planet Fitness, okay? Was in the locker room changing, woman. Sees a trans, I don't know how to call it when there's a man transitioning to a woman.
Just say trans.
Okay.
Trans
I
person.
don't, yeah,
Trans
Trans
person.
woman.
trans woman, okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I literally don't know how to say it. So
A man dressed as a woman.
that.
That's it.
That's the correct way. So
You
she's
fucking real.
changing. It's a fucking man naked, dick out. In the woman's fucking changing room.
Get the fuck out. Dude, stop.
2 months ago, this has happened.
Stop it. And they can't say nothing.
Then you can't say anything.
You can't be like, hey, man,
This motherfucker
this is fucked up.
could go rape someone. If that's a nutcase in there, and that's
See,
not,
but they hide behind. What? Yep. Is he just falling asleep?
Yeah.
They hide behind the fact that these people are loving, or they're it's not everyone. Like not everyone's a
fuck
piece
all
of
that.
shit. It's
That's where I'm at with it.
it's not a big deal. Like you have a certain genitalia. You should be in a certain fucking place.
Period in the story.
That's it. We're not gonna say anything
'Cause,
if
dude-
some dude walks into a locker room and dressed like a woman, and he takes off all his shit and his dick is out and or whatever. What are you gonna say?
That's no different.
Nothing.
It's no
You're not gonna
different for
say
us.
anything. You're not gonna say anything.
Right.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Right.
I'm gonna be like,
He's
oh,
still got a dick just like me.
do your
Right.
fucking thing, man.
As long as he
You know
doesn't
what I mean?
blow dry
Put
it.
your fucking panties on. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
As long as he doesn't blow dry his balls on the counter.
With his leg up.
is that
I'm good with it.
Is that today's?
I'm trying to tell you something.
Or call me gay for not wearing a towel. For wearing a towel, I'm sorry.
Did you like how I broke that up?
If me as a father that has daughters, if ever, God forbid, dude, that like something horrible happened where my daughter's in the locker room and there's a fucking trans or whatever and she gets raped or something like that happens, people are gonna disappear. But we've gotten to that point where it's a lot. How can
we're
we
not-
not say that that's not the most insane shit ever?
No. It's like
You're hateful. You're
yeah, but
transphobic, Kenny.
You're only caring about,
hate.
but you're
Call me
only
what you
caring about how you feel, and that's where I said the logic breaks down.
Hey, listen to your slurs.
Because you're not caring about how anybody else feels. You want
Fuck
everybody else to care how you feel. And that's where your logic breaks fucking down. You know what I mean? Because men don't give a fuck.
Don't give a
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If some fucking a guy a lady transitioning into a man,
Right.
a trans man comes into the locker room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your cooter's out, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Men are
Nice tits.
Men are different than women. Do you know what I'm saying though? Like straight men don't give a fuck.
I'm like, all right, weird.
Do you think?
It's weird, but okay, let's go with it.
Do you think? Wait,
Nice
Do you-
tits, bro.
Tight dick player. Remember that? Tight dick player. But do you think you would, like, you wouldn't care if a trans dude had his, like, cooter
Got his
out?
pussy out.
You wouldn't care because we're men.
I
We're
wouldn't care. I'd
different.
be like, holy shit.
We're
though.
different, though. We're
Yeah,
different
but
in that way.
It only ever goes one way.
It only ever
Right.
goes one way. Exactly.
You're
And
not
because
seeing
we
this fucking huge fucking
Yeah.
this crazy outburst of fucking trans
trying to
men
be women?
beating the shit out of fucking everybody in every
Right.
sport.
Right.
You're not
right.
seeing it.
You're
Right.
not seeing it. It's only going one way. Exactly. And how come it's demonizing to recognize that?
Yeah.
You recognize that and they're like, you're a piece of shit.
Right.
Why?
I watched this CNN interview of this guy talking about like it was talking about some kind of trans issue, and this dude lost his fucking mind and was like, I'm not gonna listen to this slur. You slur these, like, that is a woman. That is a woman. I'm not gonna listen to this like you calling this guy a man becoming a woman. Dude, a slur?
Right.
Dude, this is the language they use
A
in order
slur.
to discount you.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
So they're like, you're racist. You're
You're
fucking,
sexist.
you're
You're fucking transphobic.
exactly.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
all these things now
Yeah.
because you're using logic, and it's not working anymore.
Isn't it
It's
wild?
just over. It's
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 over.
fucking
It's
over.
wild
over.
to have to make up characterizations of people that aren't real, like racist and sexist and misogynist and all this shit, because you know your reasoning doesn't hold up to logic. It's like you're proud to be a part of that group of people that you're too fucking retarded to fucking to come up with facts to back up why you feel the way you feel.
That right there is
can't.
considered a slur. Retarded.
I
is
know.
considered
That's
a
why I
slur.
said
It's an actual medical term.
Yep. That's why I said it so hard like that. Like, fuck. This is where I'm at. I'm at fuck all of y'all because I've been the mother. All of us.
Jesus
We've
Christ.
all been.
Timestamp.
And I know I can speak for all of us.
Keeping it in now.
We've all been reasonable, rational, trying to listen, trying to understand things that we don't.
But you're
agree-
not giving
that
us
we don't
anything to
agree
work with, Kenny. Right? They're not giving us anything to work with.
Nothing.
They're
Exactly.
giving us nothing.
We're trying.
We're trying,
guys.
We're at least trying to listen to how you
Right.
feel
Which-
and how you.
Which you guys don't do.
give us some fucking logic,
But
man.
now what you've done.
Make me understand.
What you've done is you've pushed and pushed and fucking pushed to the point where my sympathy,
It's gone.
a lot of my empathy,
Gone.
it's out the window.
My sympathy is gone, but not my empathy.
Oh, okay,
I
my
can-
empathy, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Empathy, because I'm always going to be able to try to relate. But my sympathy, after how you've been talking about people who don't agree with you and name calling and all, from fucking COVID up until now, from Jimmy Kimmel saying if there's an unvaccinated, if there's a vaccinated person that's having a heart attack and there's very little hospital beds left, oh, come on in, vaccinated person. Unvaccinated person that needs help, rest in peace, Wheezy. He said that shit on national fucking television.
Did you see him cry the other day?
What a bro. He's a fucking fat.
Do it twice!
They can go away. He's like, for our friends in the Ukraine. He
friends-
literally started breaking down when he
friends
started
in
talking
the
about
Ukraine.
being worried about the Ukraine. His voice quivered when he said Ukraine. I'm like,
He's too far gone.
he's one of them. He's really
100%.
he's
Too far gone.
a
For
fanatic.
the climate.
yeah.
For the climate.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I think he's actually one that really believes that shit.
He does.
Oh,
believe it.
100%.
You know how some of the celebrities
thinks he's such
they
a
don't
good
believe
dude.
it. You know how some of the celebrities you can tell they don't believe it, but like they got to stay employed and shit.
Yeah.
I believe he's one that really believes that shit, dude.
I think he really does. I
Didn't
think
he-
he's gone.
Is he married to Sarah Silverman?
No. He was with her forever, but he's not married.
She left. I know why she left him.
She, I think he left her.
because he's not. He's not
but
a
probably, you know, you're
Probably because she was
the
more
same
of a man.
reasons. She's more of a man.
man. Yeah,
than
he probably.
is.
You know,
I love Sarah Silverman, by the way. She's fucking.
he's
great.
probably a cuck.
So
He
funny.
seems like a cuck. Fuck my wife so I can jack off, please.
Oh my god.
Fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I love it.
Fuck these
Are we gonna
people.
hear
bro.
any of this?
Three in 3 minutes. I'm fucking loving it, dude.
I tried my hardest, and I know I'm reasonable. I listen. Even when my friend fucking disowned me, cool, whatever. I still wish her well. But like at this point, unless you're coming at me with respect, I might come at you with the same disrespect. I'm going to match your energy, and I'm not going to give a fuck. I might condescend. I might drop down to your
gotta
level
stoop.
because I can do that shit good for you motherfuckers that want to know. I just try not to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like I really don't like putting out that energy because it's not good for anybody. You know what I mean? But y'all not going to talk to me like I'm crazy. You're not going to do that anymore. Like, fuck all your self-righteous bullshit, thinking that you're better and smarter and more elite than people when all you do is name call when people try to give you facts about shit because you're too dumb to back your shit up. All this shit. You talk to the Democratic Party, you talk to your people like they're pieces of shit. Like, oh, if you don't vote for us, then we can't be your gods anymore. Like,
You
who
ain't
the
black.
Fuck are you? You know what I mean? Like, you propped up a person that when the bitch was running in 2020, when Tulsi Gabbard annihilated her, black people, y'all, for now, that's to be specific. A lot of black people wasn't fucking with Kamala back then.
No one was.
That's what I'm saying. So
No
now
one
all of a
was.
sudden this fake fucking love for her that we're putting forth because she's the first black, and then I heard this dumb fucking retard bitch Sonny Hostin on the
my
fucking
God.
she might be worse than Jimmy Kimmel. She might be the worst.
She probably is the worst.
Like I listened to her and
That's the lady we saw in person, right?
Oh yeah,
She
we
came
met her.
to the
She didn't have shit to say to me. I thought she was gonna fucking go in on me. Honestly,
Why?
the way she talks on TV.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna give me a lot of She actually started asking me about my tattoos and shit. I was like, oh, she must be cool because I have black guys tattooed on me, I guess. But that's the only thing she talks about is race.
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it.
Dude.
That's the only thing that matters to her.
It's there. It's
Meanwhile, wait, didn't her family own slaves? Didn't she?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't
She
she
found
come
that
from
out.
like
yeah.
like a lineage of slave owners?
But she don't care about that.
No.
It
Why
doesn't
would
matter to her
Why
now.
would she care about it?
Yeah, she's not gonna focus on that shit.
Your family will love that shit.
But yeah, dude. She says
Like you said, it's no fucking accountability for anything. Nobody has it.
no.
You know
What
what I mean?
did she say?
Shit.
Because I know she fucking had like
No,
a bunch of
I
shit.
remember. Fuck, she says so much retarded shit. I can't remember the one thing. It'll come
But that's
back.
all that show's turned into.
Yeah,
the
dude.
fucking
It's
View?
a pandering fucking bullshit fucking show. Like what did Joe Rogan pointed out that they loved Trump
They loved
before
him,
he
yeah.
ran
Yeah,
as a Republican.
They did.
They were fucking, you know what I mean?
They did,
Hugging
bro.
them,
Hugging
yeah.
him, fucking love you, blah 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 blah.
And he was saying the craziest thing was like
now you're
listening to what he
Republican.
was
They're
saying.
like, "Bleh."
Listening to what he was saying back then is everything that was going on. He was like, we're getting taken advantage of by all these countries.
Yes.
It's awful. He's like, as a country, we are just not running it as a business.
No, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
that's kind of how you have to run it as a business.
Yeah.
This isn't fucking
I'm
charity.
hoping they do that 0 income tax and fucking 1% sales tax. If he gets into that shit would be awesome.
Crazy.
That would be insane.
Awesome.
That actually, I mean, dude, there's gonna be people gonna be fight. Like, I keep saying, I'm like, dude, someone's gonna try to kill this guy again.
Yo,
You think so?
Dude, he
Listen,
is uprooting everything.
I was about to say they were losing their shit so much that they tried to kill him twice when he was running. He's in now. He was not in, but he's
in.
going to be the president, right?
Yeah.
He got to get in that office first. I fully believe the way people are going to be melting down at how fast he's moving shit already, there's going to be another attempt, I think. I hope, God
100%.
forbid this shit happen. I hope it doesn't. It's unsuccessful, but I really do believe there's at least going to be an attempt.
Really?
yeah.
Dude, these people are going to lose. They didn't think they were going to lose. This
No.
extreme left motherfuckers that they feel like the world is literally going to end.
Yeah.
Dude,
Because they're told that it's gonna.
right.
Yeah, that's all that goes on. You know what I mean? Your human rights are
Yeah.
gonna fucking be gone and blah blah blah.
Your rights to kill people.
Bro,
Your rights to kill people.
All of your rights.
Oh, you're right.
Fuck these
Gay
people,
gay
bro.
rights.
That's where
The
I'm at.
fuck rights are you losing, man?
They're not
No one's
losing.
coming after gay.
He's
That's
never
what she's-
made any national mandates against gay marriage
Ever.
or gay. No.
That's another thing she said. She said, I'm sad. Sunny House, she said, I'm sad because my daughter won't have the same rights that I have. She literally is
That's-
lying. You're
that's-
literally lying.
But
You're
that's what I
making
mean.
shit up.
There's no national mandate
What rights
against
won't
women.
she have?
Where does she live? All right, so if they lived in Texas,
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see. Like, all right, like Texas
All
is
right.
kind of fucking up. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair.
Yeah, they're
They're
definitely
fucking up.
They are.
they're
I'll
frankly
be
going
first-
way too
They're
far.
going
yeah.
way too far right now.
But
yeah.
these people, like, I had friends tell me from New Jersey, being like, you have to explain to your daughters about how they're not gonna have about their rights being taken away.
What
Am I-
name
nothing
one?
changed.
Tell me the right that's being taken away.
What's the first one?
Nothing changed.
What's the first right that they've lost?
But yeah,
Where is it?
Is there one?
What is it? I don't know. Is it? Is there one?
There isn't one.
There isn't one.
In Texas?
You haven't
Maybe.
lost anything.
Maybe. Yeah, Texas.
But that's
Texas
its own
is going
republic.
hard.
Like you said, they're going hard, but they're going just as hard as California is going for the other way.
Exactly. So, and at any point, if you don't like it, you can 100% leave Texas.
Yeah.
You can work to move out
This
of
is
fucking
this
Texas.
is a place where
It
you
is
don't have to stay in
open.
this- right. It's not like a country like if in Europe or whatever where like you're in that country and that's how they get down. That's how they get down. You got to move to a whole other country. No, you can leave a certain state and still be in the same country. Like it's not impossible.
No. And someone brought up the fact that, and this is, I'm not sure if this is even true or not, but they said that Texas is pushing so that if you leave the state and get an abortion, they're going to try to prosecute you for the abortion within Texas. I will 100% say this will never fly. The Supreme Court will shoot every fucking
insane, dude.
everything down.
Yeah.
It's going to get figured out. And what's going to end up getting figured out is if they keep pushing, just like what's happening now, they keep pushing that super far right
It's
fucking
gonna
agenda.
go all. Yeah,
It's going to fucking find its way to the middle.
Exactly.
You're right.
It always does.
Right, right.
So the better thing
That's
is to be
insane.
logical.
That's wild.
And
You're
moderate.
gonna fucking try to prosecute
That's
somebody
insane.
that did after they left your state.
Nobody is going to support that.
No.
But you see,
That'd
how
be like me going to fucking me going to New Jersey or like leaving New Jersey, going or let's say weed wasn't legal in New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
right? Me going to fucking California, smoking weed in California, coming back,
California,
Yeah.
and
come
New
back.
Jersey being like, "Yo, we heard you smoked weed in New Jersey."
Right.
Yeah. It's the same.
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Or in
that's
California.
Not, yeah,
We heard you bought weed in California. We're going to prosecute.
Well, they're more permanent ramifications, but still, it's
It's the same.
That's insane.
it's just none of your business.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Guys, you see how we can do that? You see how we can be critical of the people that we kind of supported? We can say that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I support states' rights. I do, 100%. But
fuck, man?
I do not support a state that is going radical.
I just
Which is
No.
that
I
is the
think
most radical shit.
There's some
fucking-
things that should be individual. Shouldn't prosecute a doctor because some chick wants to get an abortion because she can't afford a kid or whatever. It should be individual.
Yeah.
But blanketing it.
Blanketing
Blanketing
it. I got you.
Sorry, it's wrong.
Birds had a little to drink.
Yeah.
I've had 2 beers and a.
And also when it comes to abortion, especially like if we lay out these clear set rules along with a timeline, right?
Yeah.
Along with that timeline, you're gonna get people who are gonna kind of use abortion as birth control.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So with that freedom, this is a problem with freedom that people don't ever want to fucking talk about. With freedom comes people who are going to abuse
They're
it.
going to abuse it. And you can't do nothing about it.
No.
Shut the fuck up. That's
Exactly.
going to happen.
That's
And
gonna
it's a
happen.
You
fucking
can't use
awful
that
thing.
as the
every
fucking...
in every aspect.
Yeah,
that's
and
gonna happen.
you can't
It
use...
can be guns. It can be
Yeah.
fucking dude. People are going to abuse it.
Yes.
it's
Right.
always a fact. It's human nature.
Right.
Yes.
But it's always a small percentage that do that. And it's usually the bigger percentage
There's a
that
bigger
benefits
picture.
from
There's
it.
a bigger picture and everything. It's just-
Everybody tries to use that straw man argument like, oh, what about the fucking 0.006% of people that fucking they school shootings? I'm like, that's fucked up. I know, yes, it's fucked up.
No one's advocating. Oh, that was
Yeah,
another thing
that's
someone
another
told me. Someone told me that I fucking like that during this whole time was that
support
because
school shootings?
because I'm a second
You support
amendment.
school shootings?
I
school
support
shootings.
children being killed in schools.
These
You know how
pe-
easy it
you
was for me to
guys
be
are-
like, "Fuck you
You guys
guys."
are so low IQ that you're almost not even people.
no.
Like
You
it's
just
like
don't-
below human level intelligence. You really, because I want to believe that people don't actually believe that, and they just want to be right, and they know their argument is flawed, but they just want to be right so
They think
bad.
they feel like a
I really
gotcha
don't want to
moment.
believe that people are that dumb. Like
You want to,
I hope you,
but they
can't
prove
really
they
believe
prove
that.
they are time and time again.
Like, you really believe that somebody that supports having personal protection supports someone going and murdering innocent children in the school because they want to protect their families? Get the fuck out. You guys,
It's crazy, dude.
It's not,
Fuck off,
but it's not only that. It's not just protecting your family. It's having a chance against
A tyrannical government,
that no one wants to talk about.
which is why it was created in the first place. Right.
Yes.
Right.
It's
right.
that fucking critical thinking of you being like, listen, I want to have the same shit these motherfuckers have.
Yeah.
So in case shit does go down and they fucking start turning the tables on us,
Right.
I have
we
a
got a
chance.
chance. Right.
That's it. And they go, well, they have rockets and planes and shit. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I think if you can afford a fucking jet,
You should be able to
buy
have one. Yeah, I agree.
I don't think there's a problem with it. If you abuse that now,
Right.
then yes, there's
Because-
a problem.
Because to your point, why, if you're the government and you have no plans on being tyrannical, why would you mind if somebody has the same thing that the government has? If you have no plans on trying to use your power to be tyrannical, why do you mind if somebody wants to have a tank for fun? You only mind because you don't want the people to have equal firepower as you, because you do plan on being a piece of shit and trying to be tyrannical somewhere in there.
Yeah. The only place it gets weird is with nuclear weapons.
Well, you shouldn't be able to have nukes.
I don't
Nobody, no country.
I don't think
Nobody. That's what I'm saying.
And that's where I stand with it.
No one should be able to have
them. They
nukes.
should all be eradicated.
Yeah.
And I think the entire world should fucking agree on it.
Yeah, no, of
course.
all
You don't need-
nuclear weapons should be fucking,
Nobody needs it.
No, it's a.
Yeah.
There's no need for anyone to have one.
Why does any one group or person have the power to eliminate the world?
Destroy the world. Like 50
What's
times
the
over.
point?
Hey, like, yeah, right. 50 times
What's
over.
the point? You're wasting resources.
Everything.
It's flexing. That's all it is. It's flexing.
But what? For what? What are you flexing about? Like,
Look
you
at
know
my
what I mean?
dick.
I'm
not going to use it.
I'm gonna kill
but
you
check
and
out my
me.
dick.
I'm gonna kill you and me.
Speaking of my
Right.
dick, I got to pee real bad. No, keep going. Yes,
Pause.
keep
What
going.
time is it?
Yeah. I guess I got some more shit.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
How many hours are we in?
We're an hour and a half in.
It's $1.30.
Damn.
Yeah, we're good.
I knew this was going to
90
go. though.
motherfucking minutes.
I knew this one was gonna
Motherfucking
go.
minutes. Motherfucking minutes.
But like the whole thing with this is what I wanted to address too. That's loud as
I know. Motherfucker. What you stomping up the stairs for? When you come back down, make sure the camera's working.
fuck.
Those are his pronouns.
Here's a big reason why I think the left ended up losing. This was a big one. She was on The View, right? Kamala.
Okay.
Easiest place you can go.
Yeah. Softball.
I mean,
Here you go.
come on.
Here's a question.
It's total softball.
Here's another question.
Not even softballs.
What kind of hairspray do you use?
Right?
What kind of perfume do you want?
Yeah. Those shoes are beautiful.
Who made that pantsuit?
Yeah, right. Who made that pant? Who are you wearing today? They asked her. Forget who asked her. But it was one of the ones, because there's a couple on there that are a little bit like center. And I was like, oh shit. Like, I saw some clips just recently and I'm seeing it. I'm like, oh, they got a little bit of, okay, cool. One of them asked Kamala, what can you think of anything that you would do differently in your presidency than Joe Biden did? She said, this is how you know.
I can't think of it.
Right.
Right?
Nothing that I can think of.
Nothing that I can think of. The world is in
still-
fucking disarray.
You fell on the
and there's
sword.
nothing that you can think of.
As you-
nothing.
As you answered that, because of what you just said, you fell right on the sword.
Mm-hmm.
You killed yourself. You annihilated your chances.
That's it.
People are fucking suffering, dude. People think the world is going crazy. They think can be in women's sports, be in locker rooms. They can't afford groceries. They see that undocumented immigrants by the tens of millions are coming into their cities, getting shelter, money, like fucking cell phones. They see that
Walking by our homeless citizens.
right. They see that they can't talk online and say things that maybe the left doesn't agree with without being fired from their jobs. They're seeing all this shit and saying, this is not the America
I can't think
know.
of anything.
And then you say,
I can't think of anything.
basically,
Nothing comes.
Ba-
Right? She says nothing comes to mind.
and you know what people, yeah, she said nothing that I can think of. And
Okay.
you know what people heard when she said that? You support everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And there's going to be another 4 years of this. I may not be able to serve. There's motherfuckers. Everybody ain't
That's
in the
that's
vote.
a moment
I
where
might
people
not-
were like, I know who I'm voting
That's
for.
what I'm saying. That's where she lost. I think she literally lost it right there, and it just kept getting worse.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you telling me, bitch, I have $62 in my bank account after I pay my bills and go grocery shopping and do whatever for my kids and pay my car payment. I'm barely making it to be alive.
No, and I'm getting nothing in return.
Right.
Like you're taking more, and we're giving more and more. Is Sumo okay?
Yeah, he took a shit, but I've cleaned it up.
Oh,
Oh,
good shit.
shit.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Man.
You're
You
a
throw it
real-
in the trash, or
What?
you threw it in the trash?
No, I threw it in the toilet.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
You're
Thanks.
real.
My little dog shit everywhere all the time. So I'm used to it.
You're a real one.
My bad. Sumo is, he's old.
He's an old man.
16 years
Yeah.
old. You know what I mean?
Just to
So-
kind
At least he has an excuse, not like my little fuckers.
They just
yeah, your
they
boys
just
are
do
young.
it.
Fucking
They
assholes.
just do it.
What we were talking about was where we think we both agreed that where we believe that Kamala
Kamala lost.
lost the election is when she went on the most favorable show for her, The View, and they asked her, "What would you do differently for your presidency than Biden did?" Meanwhile, we got undocumented immigrants coming in by the tens of millions, taking fucking money, shelter, cell phone, right? Like they're giving all this, right? People can't afford groceries. People are being censored online, or not even online. You can't say certain things. If you work somewhere, you're going to get fired, right?
Yeah.
All these things are happening, and this bitch says, nothing that I can think of. And you know what the American public hears when they heard that? You support everything going on, and there's going to be another 4 years of this fucking pain.
Yeah.
I might not even make it another 4 years. That's what I was telling him. Like, you got motherfuckers with $32 in their fucking bank account after they bought all they need to buy, their groceries, they're fucking taking care of their kids, their fucking rent or mortgage or whatever.
No quality of life.
Zero.
Quality of life.
And you're telling me another 4 years and I'm trying as hard as I fucking can when it was different. The last 4 years was way different with Trump. I think she lost it right there. I really think at that moment, you say you're going to do nothing. And that's where I knew there was nothing to her.
No.
I knew this was a cog in the machine.
It's more of the same.
This
yeah.
is not
Toe the line. That's it.
yeah, this
Yep.
is it. This is a person that just found herself in this position and said, "Fuck it, let me just try to go for it." I don't really have anything to me.
She
That
had a chance.
she
You know what
did.
I mean, you have your chance to fucking, okay, Joe is somebody else. You know what I mean? I'm me. No, what she said was, we're the same.
And that's another spot the Democratic Party fucked up after Joe fell back, and they just placed her there. How do you know we wanted her? How do you know the Democrats wanted her? They showed it they didn't at the
Yeah.
polls.
But she didn't give us anything
And
either.
she didn't give anything. Right. If she was a good candidate in those 4 months, if you're really good, I bet you if that was motherfucking Tulsi Gabbard and then she had 4 months,
Oh my God.
dude, if she was running against Trump, I would vote for her with my eyes closed without even thinking.
She would have gone on a tear. Or RFK Jr.
Bro.
I was so sad when he did
And
that.
that's
But
what I want people to understand. I want people to understand. And let me say this. Let me speak to the people who are brainwashed. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time. For the people who think as black people, because this is what I'm seeing a lot of, me personally, you believe that he's openly racist and he doesn't care about black people or whatever. He may not. And I'll say that. He may not, right? But you got to understand.
love black people.
no, but you're giving them that. I give you that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you think a black person voting for Trump was in support of that, I could see why you would look at me a certain way if you think I'm for our own demise. Because a lot of people think it's like the end for black people because he wants to put this Project 2025 in place and he wants to take our rights away and all this shit. I don't believe that that's what he's going to do because he didn't say he's going to do that. And don't we go off of aren't you voting off of what Kamala is saying? You're not voting off what she's done. You're going off of what the motherfucker is saying. So I'm going off the same thing he's saying, just like you are. So understand, I didn't vote for
Racism.
racism and
Sexism.
police immunity because I heard him say that, and then I heard them press him about that on 60 Minutes, or I forget. It might not have been 60 Minutes, but it was a subsequent interview where he went on, and they asked him about him saying, what do you mean you're going to give police immunity? Basically what he said, because the motherfucker don't talk good a lot of the times. He said,
really good either.
he said, I just want to make policemen feel like it's okay for them to do their jobs. Because a lot of policemen don't feel like they don't feel safe doing their jobs. Now, does he mean that? I hope that's what he means, and he doesn't mean he wants to give police full immunity to do whatever the fuck they want and kill at will. Because first off, there's laws that exist, so you can't just give someone full immunity. Yeah, police, you can do whatever you want. You kill, beat.
It'll never happen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just say that, even as the president. Yeah, police have full immunity. That doesn't work like that.
No.
Like,
This is the reason we have checks and balances.
Right, checks and balances, Congress, and all that shit. It has to pass through all these different checks and balances. So my whole overarching point to black people who are upset with me because I supported Trump and you guys believe I'm supporting racism, I don't believe he's going to put any of those things that the Democratic Party made you believe he's going to put in place. I voted for common sense. I voted for being able to afford anything in my life. I voted for literally men not being able to beat the shit out of my daughter in a sport. I voted for not having undocumented human beings coming into our country by the tens of millions. There's 15 million of them in the past 4 years that have come in that we know about. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. That's just the law of averages. If it's going to be 15 million white people, some of them are going to be good, some are going to be shitty. 15 million black people, Asian, Spanish, some are good, some are shitty. It's just the way it is. We're not saying Spanish people are more fucking scumbags than anybody else. It just happens to be that most of the people coming in through the southern border are Spanish because those are fucking Spanish countries under there. That's the only reason why. It has nothing to do with
facts,
race.
yeah.
Serious. Stop being all fucking corny and trying to introduce race into shit when it doesn't even matter because you just want to be right about your argument. I'm tired, bro. I'm really tired. And this is the last time I'm saying this shit. Please clip this up and let's put out some serious fucking clips this time because I want people, because I'm going to share it and I want people to hear it. I'm tired. I really am. I'm tired of feeling like, or people making me feel, and just for the record, nobody can make me feel anything. So I stand on what I believe in. But you're not gonna make me feel like I'm garbage, or I'm a piece of shit, or I'm blind, or I hate my own race because I voted for things that are literally affecting me and my family every single fucking day, and I don't believe the nut shit that you guys are saying that Donald Trump's going to do. That's where I stand.
It's made my dick hard. What movie? What movie is from?
I know. Fuck. God damn it.
Booty Call, remember?
That is, yeah, Booty Call.
When fucking Bernie Mac's going off, he's like, man, he's made my dick hard. He's like, watch how you talk to me. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I feel sorry for you.
Booty Call. Jesus Christ. I think I deleted that movie from my memory.
Fucking Booty Call.
That shit was fucking funny.
That's weird that that's what pops in my head when you started going off. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
Wasn't he picking up condoms or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So fucking funny.
I can get my aid back. No,
We're going to see. And look, like you said, we might be wrong about it. Maybe he does go crazy and put some all types of racial fucked up shit in place. And I will have to stand in that shit and be like, I was wrong.
I was wrong.
Throw the tomatoes.
Just
call
like I was
me
wrong about
everything you want.
Obama.
I'll stand in it and I'll deal with it. I made that choice, but I just don't think that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, people think.
You have hope too, dummy.
Filled with hope.
You have hope too. Dummy.
He's the candidate of joy.
But like Scott said, I don't have an emotional bitch ass fucking attachment to Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck about him.
No,
I hope he does
shouldn't.
the right thing. I hope he does what I voted for him for. But if he doesn't, you're a piece of fucking shit too, just like this bitch is. And now you need to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have that. And that's where, and that's never not going to bother me, I think. Like, the way these people act like they come
being
from
wrong,
their
being
family.
wrong doesn't bother you.
No.
Like you said, if you're wrong, I'm not bothered by being wrong. I can admit it.
Right. Do you know why, guys? Because
Yeah.
we're human. We're not God.
You just
If
learn from it.
Depending on what you believe in,
fucking wrong.
Jesus was the only human, if you can call him that walked the earth and never sinned or made a mistake. We're human beings. We're supposed to make mistakes. We're supposed to be wrong about shit. Why is it that you think you're lesser, or it's so bad I can't even admit that I'm fucking wrong about this, or no one's going to respect me? Wrong. We will respect you more if you can say, damn, I fucked up there. Damn, I made a mistake. I thought this was that. I got to be honest. I fucked up. I have so much respect for people that can do that, because I'm like, damn, all right, you can sit in your shit. Like, you can sit there, take the abuse and the shit that people are going to say to you. Hey, you fucking idiot. Yeah, I was a fucking idiot. I was wrong. Okay. Moving on. We're human.
That's it. Keep it going.
Keep learning.
That's
So I
it.
do it, man. It's like what life is, like making mistakes and learning from them.
Exactly.
You know, so you don't make them again. And that's
Right.
what's weird to me, is that you haven't learned anything from this past 4 years.
No,
Well,
they haven't.
In America, we like to not look at history or learn from it. We just don't. We never learn from history. We just like to repeat.
We
the
have.
shit.
I've said it before. We have so many examples of civilizations faltering, crumbling, and they're doing the same things
We're doing
that
the same
we're
thing.
doing. We're not fucking learning, like you said. We're not fucking learning, and it's a shame. It really is, and it's just keeping us apart. Like you said, you're letting your family fucking, you're in Thanksgiving fighting, and you know what I mean. You're
Yeah, right.
fucking, you're
Bro,
forgetting,
that's
you're
gonna be-
forgetting that that's the same person you grew up with, and you're like, you
That's-
think all of this. Then, if you're there, you think all of this.
Yeah.
It's like no,
Right.
don't.
That's going to be real interesting in the next couple of weeks. Thanksgiving.
That's gonna be fucking.
Oh my god, bro. And I'll say this, because there's shit that Trump said and did that I didn't like. Like, he was on Fox and somebody asked him if a school wants to teach that America was founded on stolen land, it was built on the backs of slaves, and this, that, and the other. This dumbass says, yeah, we'll cut funding for them if they want to teach that. I hate that.
Of course.
I don't listen. Teach the real history. This is what
Teach what actually
Teach
happened.
what actually happened, but don't make white people feel like they're inherently racist for being white just because their ancestors did some fuck shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And don't make black people feel like they have a cap on what they can do because of what happened. But teach what fucking happened. Be raw, because that's how you don't repeat this shit.
No.
You got to teach the real. And when he said that, I'm like, that's where I see people believe he's racist, because you say some shit like that. Like,
You could see that.
you can see it.
You can see that.
Like, because why wouldn't you want the truth to be told? We're not saying no, like, push white people are white and because they're white they're racist. No, we're saying the truth.
Yeah.
This
This
was
is just
found,
what happened.
This place was found
Make your
on
own
stolen
fucking-
land.
Make your own decisions. That's
Right.
the part that
Right.
we always talk about, is like people are taught what to think.
Yeah.
Make your own decisions. This is what happened. You decide if that was wrong or right. For yourself.
And also go into the entire history of it all.
Yeah.
Like, don't just go into just when America was like, America's not when the Europeans made their way over here.
Yeah.
Talk about
from then all the way through.
Yeah,
Right?
and talk about all the things that happened here before we
Before.
even came here.
Yeah,
And how
'cause that-
fucking tribes were fucking killing each other.
were people
and
here.
and slaves. Like,
Yeah.
how fucking Indian tribes had fucking slaves.
Right.
Like,
Right.
talk about all
Nah,
that.
facts.
Talk about all
everything.
the facts.
Yeah.
So
Talk
people
about
be like,
everything and let people
okay,
decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's just a piece of shit. Gotcha.
Right.
Humans
And
all around are shitty.
Mm-hmm.
And they were shitty to each other for a very, very, long time.
And then figure out how we can learn from
How
it.
we can move on.
Then we
How
have-
we cannot be shitty.
Yes.
That's
That's
it.
it. Like, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no problem with that.
No,
Yeah.
There's no problem with teaching history,
Right.
The way it actually happened.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. This is where he gives ammunition
To those people.
to those
yeah.
people who believe that. See what I mean?
But
It's
that's what
like-
he should have said. That instead of being like,
Right.
"I will cut funding," he should be like, "All right, cool."
But
Are
that's
we also
pro-
going to talk about
Yeah.
the years before we
Yeah,
actually
but
even made it here?
we always
Right.
say that's his flaw. He doesn't fucking get.
No,
if
he-
you
yeah.
if you have writers,
Yeah.
okay, and you say I believe this, I believe we should cut funding for whatever the fuck. They're gonna be like, this is how you say that,
Right.
Without fucking alienating anybody. Or
Yeah.
this is, you know what I mean? Like that's it. it's simple.
Right.
You don't want to let that power go. And like you said, he's off the cuff. He's from the hip.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. And it's cool and all, but until it's not. Like, and then you fucking, like you said, you alienate people. You fucking give them ammunition. You're like, see, this is
Right.
what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that could be not what he means. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like,
Right.
but when you say shit like that and you say it with such conviction, like we should, like when it comes to reparations, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Like California is seriously considering it, right?
Right.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
There's no person alive that's ever owned a slave.
Right.
No person alive that's ever been a slave.
Right.
In California. It's Pete.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
In the world.
Yeah.
There's-
Yeah. What are you talking about? There's slaves right now.
No, I'm talking about like what we're giving reparations for.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
This is U.S. This is U.S. exclusive, right?
Right.
So when you
U.S. exclusive.
you know what I mean?
No,
There's
that's
slaves in the
funny.
world right
Yeah,
now. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I have it in my fucking. That's what's
Yeah.
capturing this moment. But when you have nothing, you know what I mean? Like you have like nobody's ever owned one. Nobody's ever been one.
Right.
Why should you get reparations? Why should you vote for that? Why should you feel like you have to give that?
Because Charlemagne
Right.
said so.
Huh? You what?
Because Charlemagne said so.
Charlemagne? Oh,
The Breakfast Club told me.
stupid. Breakfast Club told me that we should get reparations. Like, what the fuck?
What's wrong with his face?
How do you
by the way?
How do you decide that? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. That is a very.
like Jess
Interesting,
is
like-
what 18% African.
Yeah. So like, right. How do you?
How do you get that? You get 18% of your fucking check.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. Get over that shit. Like, not get over that. Like
what
you
you're
said,
saying.
learn from it.
Yeah.
You know it happened.
Yeah.
Don't deny it happened. Don't
Yeah.
lose funding because it happened. Or you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah.
tell people it happened.
Yeah.
But you got to move on. We have to move on.
So it's interesting. It's an interesting argument because there's groups of people that have received some type of benefit, like Native Americans, right? For
That I'm for. We stole their shit.
right, but it's like it's weird, dude, because I see what you're saying and I agree with it. There's an argument that could be made and say that why the fuck are black people so many of us so behind the 8 ball in America? And it's clearly because of the fucked up start for a few hundred years that we got here.
It's
right?
systemic. Yeah.
It trickles down and it's going to go on for a long time. Have we made crazy, ridiculous, massive strides? Absolutely. Of course we have. Everybody knows that. But it's like, I don't know how you do it. Do I think the black community is deserving of something because we never got nothing from this country other than everything the country offers, right? Which is opportunity and all this shit. When if nobody else got shit for being tortured and murdered and fucking brutalized and shit, I would have a clear resounding no, fuck that. But I don't feel like no, fuck that because I'm like, we always were the ones that were like, yeah, fuck off. You're a nigger. You know what I mean? Like up until the past 30 years or so. So I don't know how it would happen. I don't know how it would be fair to do it. But I'm not against.
You're not 100% against it.
And I got to be honest, I don't know the first way of how you would go about that shit. But I don't know how you do it without making people like yourselves feel like, well, who's going to pay for that?
But
I got to pay. Is that going to be taxpayer money? Because of course it is.
But we've also
You know what I mean?
we've
Like-
also proved it doesn't work. You don't invest in your own community. You
Yeah.
don't. The money doesn't go to that bodega. It goes to fucking Walmart. Like, and the government giving you that money to be like, hey, here you go. You know, let's
and that's-
make something of yourself
that's-
or do something with this. And this is what you do.
That's where,
And that's
there,
why that-
there would
that
need to be some
Chappelle
type
skit-
of structure to it. You can't just. I don't think you should just give money to black people.
Put it in trust for them.
It has to be something. I would need to think this through, but it would have to be something where it goes to something where you have to spend it on something that's going to better
Like
the
vouchers.
community. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm the first one to say I don't know how it will work, but I'm not against.
Kenny wants
some-
reparation coupons. All right.
stamps.
Trump, reparation coupons.
I mean, look at
he wants vouchers and he wants to, but
Look
that,
at- look
that
at the
couldn't be so
reserva-
bad. Would that be so bad if they said, hey, you know what I mean, Kenny, Country fucked up,
Right.
but Celine and Cannon can go to college for free. That's our form of reparations.
Yeah.
They can move forward. You might be like, fuck it. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Like in some form, you want it in some form, but you said, where do you start? How do you fucking? It can't be a blanket thing. It can't be like you owe us.
People are going to be upset about it, and there's no way around it.
No.
Well,
You know
it's
what I mean?
because it's a bunch of people who
feels
have
like it's
nothing to
unfair.
do with anything,
Right.
paying for it.
I
That's
know.
what I'm saying,
And
yeah.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No matter what, it's not going to come. It's never going to be
Yeah,
fucking good.
That's why that clip with Rob Schneider is so
I think-
fucking
I-
accurate.
No, I truly think that the only way to fucking move forward is to just literally give everybody
start clean.
Start clean. Like, listen, everyone's got the same opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, starting point.
Right.
Well, let's
As far as
gi-
opportunity.
Yeah, let's give a
I agree with that.
fucking 75% cancellation of debt.
No, dude, that's
Anything. No, I know, but I'm just saying, like anything that can make you move forward, not just handing you money, because handing you money, you're not going to do the right
yeah.
thing.
But the problem with the cancellation of debt thing.
That's not serious, but I'm just saying, like it's something you have to. It has to be tangible. It can't be like you can't just give somebody cash. Like you're not gonna wake up tomorrow with $1 million in your account because you're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Literally, I'm being real. Like the only thing that makes it fair for everybody, where is everybody has access to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as like access to loans, access to whatever. But
Same type of education,
Yes,
same
exactly.
neighborhood, same
Exactly.
all that
yes,
shit. Yeah.
you have access to
course.
all these things.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's no more redlining. There's no more you can't get in because you can't get into this country club. That's private. but whatever.
DEI. Yeah, all that
You know what I
shit.
mean, like
You gotta
all
get
that
rid of
shit.
all of it.
It's just merit based.
Yeah. Damn, I gotta take it.
100%. Go ahead. Go pay.
Go Pete, man.
Yeah. 100% merit based. That's the only way it comes up.
It has
You know?
to be. Because like you said, you people that pay for it.
Yeah.
Where's Kenny going? Is he leaving you? I'm sorry.
go,
He'll be
dude.
back. He'll be back.
Fuck, bro.
He's like, what the fuck, man? I was sleeping fine. But you said like merit based. Like nobody alive has ever owned a slave. So why should they have to pay for it? Nobody alive has ever been a slave. Nobody's ever alive that's, any of this. None of this has anything to do with any of us that are here now.
Yes.
Yes, it's wrong. Yes, something should be done. I don't necessarily agree that it should be cash.
I don't
gotta-
think that anything can be done that's right or fair. Like I don't. That's the thing. It's like there's nothing that
What
can
can
be
you do?
done.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
No.
You can't make it so that it's easier for someone to get a loan because they're white or they're black.
Yeah.
Because now you're literally rolling back. You're
Like
just
you
doing
said,
it the
you have
opposite.
to, you have to clean slate.
Clean slate. Exactly. It's like we all start at the same point. And when I say that, like we start from the same point, we don't. Because no matter what, privilege is always going to be something that's you're just born into it.
Yeah.
You won the fucking lottery, all
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So guess what? You might have won the lottery as far as privilege money wise,
Mm-hmm.
but guess what? You could fucking end up with fucking parents like the fucking Menendez brothers. Okay? Like privilege it's so subjective. Not everyone, you could be a kid who fucking is born in fucking South Central fucking LA with fucking nothing.
yeah.
Okay? But what we need to start fucking looking at, and and I think especially with like when it comes to when it comes to the black community and everything like that, is like keeping the family unit together. You know?
Facts.
I mean, obviously you're a black man. You know?
I might be.
Obvious?
That might be.
Is it obvious?
But how important do you think?
could you tell?
How important of a role do you think you play in your child's life?
The most important role. Yeah, the most important. There's nobody more important between me and her mom. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. And and I think that, what are you doing, dude? Go, bro. Yo, he's all fired
There
up.
you go.
He was like, should I do it? Should I do it? So like,
Yeah.
this is what we should be focusing on, is keeping families together, especially, like just keeping parents together. Like even if you're not married or want to be together, like you can be a single, you can be whatever. You don't have to be together, right?
Did he
But
fart on you? Oh, man.
But you have to be
I
in
don't
your
peel the
child's
paint
life.
off the wall, brother. I'm telling you. But you have to what?
You have to be in the child's life. And
Yeah.
I think a major part of what has happened in like low, like in the black community is like we've incentivized single motherhood.
Yep.
Our
From the
our
60s
government
on,
has,
bro.
yeah.
Yep.
Because
You
you
think
look
so?
like, dude, if you listen to like not everyone agrees with him, like, but like Thomas Sowell, right? Charlie Kirk, all these guys who talk about this, they're very vocal about how is it that Black Americans were doing better economic wise in the 50s
Yeah.
than they are now.
Doing great. Full families, everything, businesses, all that shit.
Yeah, they were crushing it.
It just
But
goes.
that's not
It
what-
just goes with values that you don't want.
America didn't want that.
Yeah, you want to claim this independence, and you want to claim that you don't need anybody, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And the values have gone away. Like you think of these conservative values, and it's demonized.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's religion,
fucking
and
weird.
whether it's religion or whatever. Like, why is it? I always say, why is it so bad to want families to stay together?
Yeah.
It's the best thing for every.
I
This
don't
is the way
understand.
we're wired as humans.
Why is
Right.
it so bad? Yeah, not everybody's gonna fucking do it, but why is it so
No,
bad
and, like,
to
you
want
don't- and you also
that?
don't like I said, like you don't have to be in a. So if you have say you have a fucking child with someone, right, and you're
Right.
not together,
Yeah.
it's not the end of the fucking world. But the father and the mother need to have an agreement that you're gonna raise these kids together
Mm-hmm.
To the best of your ability.
to the
That's
best of your
right.
ability. You don't have to be together. You don't.
Yeah.
But you need the father to be in this kid's life because the father needs to fucking be the disciplinary. He needs to kind of be the one who disciplines and puts things in place to where this kid knows, all right, I'm fucking up when I do this.
You have roles.
Yes,
That's
and the
right.
woman needs to be the nurturer.
You have
That's right.
roles. Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
This isn't fucking a foreign concept.
Yeah, like I saw one
worked forever.
One
Yes.
of those clips that it was like, like these, like women talking about how they shouldn't have to go to work and then come home and cook and clean. And the dude was like, well, do you think he should have to go to work and come home and mow the lawn and change your oil and wash your car? And do you think he wants to do that too? Like, it's all fucking tiring. Like,
Oh,
it's
right.
all
Just-
fucking, but a marriage has a role. Like everybody has their role in marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that's you, if it's you that the husband that gets home and cooks and takes care of the kids, and then you want to fucking do what you're supposed to do, like, why is that so bad that a marriage should have roles?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be fucking demonized for wanting that.
Right.
You shouldn't be demonized for fucking saying that that's the way it should be. And
Yeah.
it's just
And it doesn't mean, because this is what they try to do too.
doesn't
when
mean
you
it's
say
not
that-
sexist. It's
Right.
not
It's
fucking
not saying
misogynistic.
The woman
No.
is lesser because that's the
No.
role.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because
No.
that's what she does. Like, is it sexist to be like, oh, the man fucking changes the fucking oil in a car? Oh, all right, yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
So what?
So yeah. Well,
Is it sexist to me because the fucking woman cooks a fucking meal? Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make
dumb,
any
bro.
sense. You cook.
Yeah.
You cook.
Yeah.
I cook.
I don't feel like a bitch while I'm fucking cooking.
right. Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the fuck.
Just-
It's such a weird way of looking at things. I don't feel like a bitch for doing laundry either.
right. It's just shit that needs to get done.
Shit needs to get done.
As simple as that.
Yes.
That's it.
We need clean clothes. We need to wash fucking
Dishes. We need to
dishes,
fucking
need to
cook
eat.
meals. We gotta eat.
Like,
yeah,
It's
I do.
like-
Yeah, exactly. I fucking like, empty the dishwasher. I do
No.
like
and
the
one
trash out.
one person shouldn't be responsible for everything.
Right.
And when you have like all the roles, and like you said, now in this economy, everybody has to work.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom and dad worked. Your mom and dad worked.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom and dad worked.
Yep.
That's what it was. You know what I mean? But guess what? When they were home, they fell into their roles.
Yep.
My mom cooked. My dad was fucking taking care of the lawn.
Right.
Whenever she had an issue with the car, he's out there fucking under
And it
it.
was
fucking fixing it.
fine. And it
They're
worked
okay.
dandy. Just dandy.
Everything fucking worked out somehow.
They're still together.
Amazing.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Holy shit.
Isn't it weird how they weren't getting offended at each other for doing certain things?
No, it's you just fall into that. Do you know
How
what I'm
dare
saying?
you cook?
That's how dare you put that shit away?
Like, what if I want to cook one night?
Then cook, motherfucker. It
It's
doesn't
like,
matter.
it's like it's so dumb. This shit, when you break it all down, it's so goofy.
It's fucking dumb.
I enjoy cooking. I enjoy taking as much off of my partner's plate as possible.
Right.
Whether she appreciates it or not, she does. But whether she
right.
appreciates it or not, It's not bothering
And
me.
it's regardless-
I don't have any bitterness because I'm cooking or I'm doing the laundry so that you can chill on Saturday and
Right.
Sunday or whatever. It doesn't fucking bother me. Menial, tedious fucking
Yeah.
tasks relax me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like to fold clothes. I like to fucking,
it's
cook.
like, it's chill,
I like to
like-
clean. I
yeah.
like to fucking, help.
Yeah.
I like to make sure you have gas in your car. You know what I mean? Because she never does. But
Yeah, that's
but it's not a bad. Is it so bad?
that kind of speaks to the whole, like, a lot of the people saying, well, a lot of people didn't want a woman president, and that's most of who voted. I'm like, you guys are insane. Like,
There's
if
tons
you
of women.
Because I'll
if
tell you one-
Show
yeah.
me if you show me someone, I don't give a fuck what you are, what you look like. I'm listening to what you're saying. If I feel like that you're qualified, you're legitimately qualified for this role, and you're speaking to the things that I care about, I'm supporting you. You could be fucking black, brown, blue, a woman, a fucking whatever. It doesn't matter.
Woman, gay, trans. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it doesn't matter. I just want someone who's qualified.
If Tulsi
Exactly.
Gabbard had ran,
Period.
Dude, 100%.
I would have voted for her in a second.
I vote for.
It would have been even. It
lady.
wouldn't even have a thought.
No,
She would have been on Joe
she's-
Rogan fucking talking about her, and everybody would like, if you're gonna blame whatever the fuck you want to blame, you're full of fucking shit. Because I'm telling you right now, if Tulsi Gabbard had ran against Trump, I would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard.
Dude.
Of course.
On a fucking, because like I said,
But
I
guess
voted
what?
for
Those
that.
fucking
Yes.
fanatics, and they're up his ass. The fucking, like you
Yeah.
said, scum of the earth.
They would have voted for him.
They would have voted for
And
him.
that's the
And
vote
That's the vote he fucking depends on. Like, hey,
Probably what he would have
you
got.
earned it.
Right.
But this woman, she's smart. She's respectable. She's a veteran. She's fucking
logical.
Logical.
Well, that's why they had to get rid of her at the Democratic, because she can't be controlled. She was too.
She wasn't woke.
She was too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, she talked about it. She talked about it openly when she was a congresswoman about how she had other peoples in Congress coming to her being like, "Hey, you have to vote this way."
Yeah. She was like,
She's like, that doesn't make sense. That's awful for the American people to like. Yeah, but if we don't vote this way, it's a win for Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at that
And
moment,
that was when she was like, "This is fucked."
Yep. Once they realized, oh, she don't play ball. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of her.
She's like, deuces,
That's
motherfucker.
not about
Yeah,
the
fine.
people, you fucking morons, you dumbasses who are falling out with friends and family. You know these motherfuckers go have dinner afterwards. You know they go play golf afterwards.
care.
You know they probably fuck each other.
Yeah.
Do you know that? You dumbasses, you're fucking up relationships because for people that are gonna, after they go off the camera, they're just gonna go and fucking.
Live their life.
So, people are so
It's a
stupid,
shame.
dude.
It's a shame that it's
Y'all
so
are fucking
it's
dumb
so ingrained in
idiots.
people's emotions and so much of who they are.
Bless you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes up so much of who you are. It's a shame
That's what it is. It's
because these people,
they're too
you
deep into-
don't make up any fucking iota of who they are.
Right. Right. Imagine identifying like most of yourself, or even 50% of yourself with a political party.
Or vice versa. Or being a candidate that fucking makes I want to know how you feel, and that's how I'm gonna conduct myself. It's fucking crazy.
You ever see that meme?
It's lunacy.
It's pretty funny. It's like a picture of a guy. It's like it'll say like, "Yo, mixologists," and like it'll be like a mixologist to a dive bartender. Like, I feel sorry for you, and the dive bartender's like, I never even think about you.
Yeah,
Right.
That's
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 perfect.
exactly.
That's the analogy.
exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly. They don't give a fuck.
No, they
Like,
do not. They do not.
It would be like me looking at fucking like Lindsey Graham, being like, "I feel sorry for you, dude. Like you're such a piece of shit." And he'd be like,
I don't care.
I don't
He's
ever
like,
think about
you
you.
Exactly.
never
I'll go
come
back to the
across my
Hamptons and fucking-
mind. Right.
Doesn't care.
sweet tea.
What about Israel?
I mean,
Israel.
I'm about to say he said it on national TV. Yeah,
shitted- he
they
shitted-
talk about people are tired, but what about
shitted-
Israel?
He shitted on his own fucking
His own state.
on his own state, and you still voted for him. Like so,
I'm gonna have some sweet tea and get my dick sucked.
What about Israel?
by this intern,
about Israel.
go send money to Israel. Is the camera off?
That
What
dude,
about our friends in right? Is the camera off? Okay, good.
Is the camera off? Good.
that dude's definitely a closet. He's
He's a cuck too.
100% gay. He is, man. Like, dude, like,
It just
They're the
sucks,
gay
dude. Like,
cucks.
it's just it doesn't matter.
listen, man. I got a lot of people who are gay in my family that were in the closet for a long time. He's a fucking gay.
He's a gay.
He's gay.
Is that because you're
And
gay
it's
and you can
okay.
tell who other gay people are?
He's got a good gaydar.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Is that because you're gay and you can tell who other gay people are?
Yeah, man. My grandfather was gay.
You didn't know. Now you know.
Real?
Yeah, we figured it out.
Oh shit! I thought you were joking.
No, man, we figured it out. Yeah, my
Why
mom.
is that so funny?
My mom, dude. We're pretty sure my mom's dad was gay, but he was gay in the 30s, bro.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
when you're not allowed to be gay.
The fact
Yeah.
that he lived past fucking 30.
Well, I mean, they
Being
suffer,
gay.
man.
He hit it. They
They
just hit
suffer.
it.
They're not
Yeah.
comfortable, and
he was a
and
miserable man.
it still happens.
And it makes so much sense now because of the times he lived in, and like this friend that he had that he went on little vacations with and shit like that.
Fishing
It's like,
trips.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And like
Man, that
he was just a miserable man, like living through like fucking like he couldn't be.
Yeah,
who he
imagine
was.
trying to live.
That's
like,
what I mean.
You can never be
If
you.
more people were logical and be like, look, you know, this gay couple doesn't affect my life, so why do I want to impose my fucking views and value on them
Yeah.
when they don't, like you said, don't even fucking think about me?
Right.
Why am I putting so much energy into that?
Well,
You know what I mean? My
But this is
sister,
the-
my
this-
sister's married to a woman. I love her to death. I love her wife. I feel bad that other people fucking, you know, look at them a certain way or you know, fucking. But they,
Let him fucking look at me whatever the fuck you want, man.
yeah, but we're in good times where a lot of they can be themselves in
They can be
most
themselves.
places.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because it's like you shouldn't care. You shouldn't fucking care.
here's the problem. There's no problem with that, but here's what the problem lies: is a lot on the far left of the LGBTQ movement and the trans shit push so hard of all that shit on everybody. Like
Yeah, because they're telling you that they do feel this way, that they are looking at you this way, and they are like
Well, not only that,
a
but
lot
like,
of
if
people
you look at
aren't
it
really
in
caring.
any other, if you look at it, like so, all right, say I'm out, whatever, and I see two dudes with each other and they start making out.
Yeah.
You farting, dude? You're back up.
I'm like,
Okay.
You're
my
back.
back. Yeah, I'm just kind of decompressing. It looked
He's
like
trying
I
to let it out.
Lift it up.
Get ready, Samson.
Right?
Payback.
So
ahead.
you're sitting at you're sitting at the fucking bar, and I see these fucking two dudes just start making out. And I'm like, oh,
Just
okay.
the other night.
And I just kind
at-
of keep
at
moving.
the club.
Yeah.
And I keep it moving. I'm now weird for being like,
That's normal.
I don't really like that. Like,
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to look. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch when two straight people make
Exactly.
Homophobe.
This is my
out when
whole
I'm out
point.
in public. It's a
Homophobic.
PSA.
Yeah. I'm homophobic because I look at two dudes and I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah.
All right,
PDA,
cool, man.
not PSA,
I'm glad.
PDA.
And all I'm thinking is like, yeah, man, I'm glad. I could care less.
Does
it has
Right.
nothing
anybody
to do with
making
me.
out? Anybody making out in a
Right.
bar makes everybody uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whether you're fucking,
fucking
two
weird.
dudes,
Right.
two girls, a guy and a guy and a girl. It doesn't
Yeah.
fucking matter.
Two girls.
You know-
You kind of feel yeah, but you kind of feel like
Are they
you're
hot?
like, nah.
Yeah.
See? You see? You would.
Yeah.
You would feel weird. Are they hot?
Right,
then I don't
right,
care.
right,
But you don't get, but you know what I'm saying? It
I
still
know,
makes
I
you
know. I'm
feel
just
a
making a
certain
joke.
way.
Right. But the
Because
whole-
you don't get, but it's every you shouldn't do that. Like PDA
Right,
is
right.
fucking whack.
It's
Like,
weird.
go to
The-
your
the
fucking
only
room.
time-
It's a lot.
Hold on.
Right.
This is funny. It's like the only time you're like, oh shit, and you look and you watch it is when it's two hot chicks who aren't really gay. Seriously, think about it.
Yeah, it's like awkward.
It's like two chicks who really aren't gay who are just having fun. They're drunk and having fun and experimenting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm bi now.
Yeah, but then
It's
you
on
always,
college.
but then you
Yeah,
automatically
yeah.
think they just want attention, so you don't give a fuck
100%.
either.
Right.
Because that's what it is 100%. They
That's
just
what I'm
want to be
saying.
looked at.
like
And you said they're not really gay, so it's like
No.
you
It's
don't
like, dude,
fucking
you're not
care.
fucking gay.
But nobody fucking cares.
no, we can.
And you need to be more that way. Like God doesn't hate you because you're gay. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Who gives a
And
shit?
we can see something we don't visually like and keep it moving.
no, Bill Burr.
We
Remember
see
he
shit we
was
don't
like,
like all the time.
when Bill Burr was like, I can't insert myself in two women kissing. Like I can't in two gay women, like a serious you know,
Yeah,
women
yeah.
that are in love.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't insert myself in that situation. So it's like doesn't appeal to me. So I'm like, okay, keep
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
Why should I be deemed homophobic if I don't care about that?
Right.
But
Wait,
that's,
what am I
it
supposed to
should
be like?
everybody.
You guys are so big to walk
Yeah,
up
you're
and be like,
so brave.
You're so brave and beautiful.
Do you, as a gay person, do you
Thank
want
you.
that too?
Now I want to be mean.
No.
Now I want to be mean to you because you're asking for preferential fucking treatment like you're a child.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? The fact that you're going to be left alone should be enough. Why isn't that enough? If you're going to be left alone and nobody's going to fucking bother you,
Yeah.
leave it at that. Why should you get preferential treatment now? Because I'm starting to think you think you're better now. Like how that's the issue with the trans movement. They want all this preferential treatment as if you're.
But it's under
think
the
you're
guise
better.
of wanting to be normal, like wanting to be normalized. It's under a guise, like it's not.
They need to do it better then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like fuck off, fuck off. Like stop behaving like a fucking child. You're an adult. Okay, you want to be a different gender? That's cool. But be a fucking adult about it and stop trying to push your shit on everybody else like we're the ones with the problem.
Yeah.
You want
When
attention.
if I'm being fucking honest, I'm being chill with you because you have a mental illness and it's okay. You're a man that thinks you should be a woman. And what world is that not a mental illness? I'm not saying you're a lower class citizen because you have a mental. You know how many people have mental illnesses, and I feel bad for them, and I want them to
But
get
you
the
said
help that they need.
it's an actual condition.
It's a
gender
condition.
dysphoria.
It's-
And it's
you
like
think they're the opposite of
you're
what you
allowed
are.
to feel that way,
Right.
And it's okay.
Dude, I heard
Nobody's-
trans people say this. They're like, this is one dude I listened to. I might have said it was like a few years back, but he was like, "Yeah, I know this is a mental illness. It's okay. I don't get mad at people saying that, but this is how I feel, and I feel happy this way."
And you should have the right to do that.
Right.
But don't act like everybody's fucking against you.
'Cause
Like,
Who's the real famous one that like is a conservative? I forget.
Is it RuPaul? Is he conservative?
No, it's like there's another one that was talking about it, but just saying the same thing. Like, listen, I know I have a mental illness, and because they asked like, did
Might
you
have
train?
been the same person. I was
Did you
listening
train? Like, I think they got their breasts augmented,
to. Yeah.
and they asked like, are you still intact? Like down there, and
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, man, I still have a penis. And they're like, well, why haven't you done the surgery? He's like, because I'll never have a vagina. He's like, right? I'll never actually have a vagina. He's like, and honestly, he's like, they might find a cure for this at some point.
wow,
He's like, and at that point, I'm still gonna have my dick.
God damn, bro.
that's wild.
We need to find that clip. That's
It was
crazy.
crazy. I was like, whoa, because this is like way deeper. I'm like sitting here. I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's gonna piss off a lot of people.
Yeah,
You know?
it is. But
Because everyone's like,
that's-
you shouldn't have to be cured. This and that. Yeah.
Right.
Bro, I had a fucking mental illness growing up. Thank God they fucking cured. For the most part, cured it.
Yeah.
I still have a few little things I do. You know, and it is what it is, and
Right.
I deal with it. And I live
You
with
deal
it.
with it and
Right.
you live with it.
You know
It's
what I mean?
not detrimental to
No.
your fucking
Right.
everyday
But I'm
life.
telling you right now, the best thing that ever fucking happened to me was fucking being able to was taking medication for it,
yeah.
working through it, and honestly, it was the thing that keeps it at bay is fucking exercise and like
Okay.
actual like physical activity,
yeah,
and, like
because you
keeping
get
yourself-
get your mind off of,
Yeah.
of
Right,
shit.
right.
You know what
Keep
I
yourself
mean? That's it.
occupied. Shit,
Yeah.
Right?
And-
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like, dude, like, what are we fucking talking about, man? Like, we need like the fact that we can't apply that to it because it's now hateful.
That's what
to
I'm
apply the
saying.
same things that work for other mental illnesses to this, and to call it a mental illness. You're fucking weird.
You got people in school.
Even if the help is not that you change your mind about who you think you are, but maybe more accepting of okay, I should, I feel like a woman, I'm a woman, and I'm
Right.
okay with
right.
it.
That's okay too.
Not like I feel like a woman and I'm more worried about what everybody else feels about what I feel.
Because now it's
It's like
is it real or you want attention or is this like what's
I
going
believe
on?
it's. I believe there's.
I believe most
there's
of it's
real.
real. I believe
it's real.
most of it is, but
It's so extreme. It has to be.
the
Like,
uptick-
nobody would fucking choose that.
Yes,
the-
but the problem is the logic starts imploding on itself because what ends up happening is like, all right, okay, cool. You're saying there's no such thing as gender.
That's crazy.
Okay, well, if
Because
there's no
guess
such thing
what?
as gender, why are you trying to be this other one?
Yeah, one or the other.
One or the other.
Yeah, why don't you just be everything? Just fluid.
There are
I
people-
believe that more than the fucking the ones that are trying to change their gender.
It's
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, now you're not taking hormones to
right.
be something.
You feel like you can
or
be everything.
completely
Okay,
changing
cool.
your body chemistry or chopping your fucking dick off, dude. Like, bro, stop.
dude.
You're no different. Like at this point, you're no different than some woman who feels like she needs to keep getting plastic surgery to look beautiful and ends up looking like a lion.
Mental illness, right? Right.
That's illness. Like
That's
that's, a
illness.
mental illness. Fucking look at you. You're gonna tell me that fucking Michael Jackson wasn't mentally ill,
oh man,
100%.
looking the way he looked.
of course he was.
100%.
Stop.
Yeah.
This is what you're doing to yourself. You're mutilating yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because we want you to get help, we're like I always say fucking demonized, but you're fucking looked at as the phobia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have a phobia because we want you to work through it. All we want is for you.
We want you to be happy.
We want you to
want
be
you to
happy.
be-
with
We want you to
it.
be comfortable and
We
fucking.
want you to be comfortable. We want you to live a normal life. We don't want you on guard all the time.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, dude.
You know what I mean? Like
No.
I wouldn't want my sister and her wife to fucking be on guard all the time. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, how do I feel about having dinner with my wife? Like,
And I think
Yeah.
that's a total separate issue. Like when who you want to fuck
you know,
or be in love with or
be in
live
love with or live with,
marry.
or who you are.
Holy
or-
shit, that has
Yeah.
nothing to do with me
No.
Like the least to do with me.
Yes.
in the world.
Yeah.
If
but
it
like
makes you
said,
happy,
you just want yes. I just
but
want
they're
you
not
to be
fucking
comfortable.
going through surgeries to make them or taking drugs to make themselves happy.
That's what I'm saying. It becomes like extreme, like that extreme fucking illness. Like I don't like my lips. I have to keep fucking going. Like these girls, man, I
Dude.
feel so bad.
They don't stop.
21, 22, and you're like, oh my God, you're already starting.
You're already, yeah.
What are you gonna do when you're 40?
Yeah.
When you don't think you need some kind of therapy. You know what I mean? But by the way, I started today. I had my first session today.
What?
First therapy session.
Good shit. I gotta get
What?
back on mine.
I just
Oh, just talking?
therapy, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like TRT. I was like, yeah, motherfucker.
No
Get some
shit.
testing ya.
I need that shit too.
I think we all need it.
Get some testing.
I
Yeah.
gotta get my levels checked. It's
I did too.
I'm gaining
Definitely.
weight like I've never gained before. I also
Really?
eat like a dickhead.
Yeah,
But
but you
that's
you
fine.
also you also work a lot, like work out a lot.
Yeah.
Like I've been working out more than I ever have, and I haven't like not an iota of change.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm the
it
same way.
has to be
I actually
chemi-
gained weight.
It has to be chemical.
Yeah,
it has to be
fuck.
chemical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I've done small changes before, and immediately you're like, boom, 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 you're going. Now it's like the most extreme change. I work out for almost 2 hours a day. You know, like lifting and working out and actually like cardio and everything, and I'm the same.
How
I
long
haven't
has it been?
gained weight.
How long has it been?
It's
that
been
you've
since
noticed
September. When I went to day shift, I was like, all right, I have this time in the morning.
that? Right.
Now I'm gonna have even more time because I don't start till 9.
Huh.
But I'm like, I can't work out anymore. Like I'm already fucking exhausted. I'm just saying.
2 hours,
like,
dude, that's a good fucking
think about it.
workout,
I
man.
lift,
That's a
I
lot,
lift,
dude.
I lift for like an hour and 10 minutes a day, and I do like 45 minutes of cardio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like not crazy cardio. Like I'm not running
Right,
for
right.
45 minutes. I either do the elliptical or the stepper, or run intervals, shit like that. You know what I mean? And I'm just staying the same. I have not fucking changed.
Wow.
And that's fucking weird. It has to be chemical. I don't eat like shit. Like I don't eat great, but I don't eat like shit. Like
Right,
I'm not
right.
fucking constantly shoving shit in my. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like like you said, I got to get my levels tested. It's got to be something.
Let's all get on it.
That's it. Let's do
Start
it.
fighting you motherfuckers.
We'll do it right here. We'll shoot each other in the ass.
Check it out, guys.
Live. We're doing it live.
You get your fucking shirt. You get your fucking TRT shirt
We'll
that you can
shoot
wear out.
each other in the ass.
Our TRT shirt.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Like the guys that wear the fucking TRT shirts.
Oh my god.
I call them TRT shirts. It's like the old guys who wear the fucking like real like floral print.
Oh, with the
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
with the
yeah,
cup
yeah,
fold
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
All it says to me is like, I'm on
I'm
TRT
on
now.
TRT.
I'm fucking again. Check me out. I get boners.
That's the thing. And we're still we're,
Yeah, the
at least we're
floral
realizing
fucking
it in a
button-down
point where
shirts.
we're still,
Yeah.
not needing chemicals for hard-ons.
God.
And the wind blows and my shit's like,
Doesn't take much.
it doesn't take
Yo,
much.
that ass.
It doesn't take much.
So
It doesn't take much.
Thank God.
Thank God.
I'd feel bad for like guys like our age, like 45, like in that
You're
area.
having trouble.
Dude, like that's a young age, man. That's not
That's
good.
is young.
super young to be having
It is
that type
young.
of issue.
It is young. But you can that's when you get it. That's when you get that.
That's when it starts
That's when it
and
starts
shit,
for some
yeah.
people. You know what I mean?
You
Like I
gotta
said,
start
I'm
fucking
lucky.
shooting that test, son.
That's it. Let's do it. Let's get on it.
That test.
Once a week.
Trying to be jacked again.
Hell yeah. I want to get my muscles up. Get my,
Get my beach bod 2025.
Little TRT.
that's
White
your,
boy summer.
That's your, what is it? Project 2025.
Project
That's right.
2025.
Project 2025 is getting
Get my abs. Get my
Yo,
abs back.
Straight up.
Get my abs back.
No, I'll never, like, I always look back to, like, when I was, like, really training and, like, really, like, taking, like, I was, at, I took a couple MMA
probably
fights. and stuff
miserable.
like that. Bro, I even said, I was like, there's no way I can sustain this.
No.
Yeah. No, it's
No
No
way.
fucking
can.
way. I was shredded to fuck. Dude, I weighed, my second fight, this was in 2011. I weighed 164 pounds.
I was about to say
164.
164.
164 is
I weigh like
nuts.
195.
You're like
Holy
5'10", right?
Yeah.
Shit.
That's fucking terrible.
I was shredded to bits.
For being 5'10", I mean,
But I also looked at pictures.
I should
looked
be-
at my face. I'm
I
like,
should be 165.
You're like, I don't like that.
I'm like, I don't want to look like that. That's
I should be
that's not a good look.
165 at 5'7". Instead, I'm fucking 230. Solid
Solid.
230, by the way.
That's
I feel like I carry it
225.
kind of well.
Jack. No, you do because you're wide. Like you have
yeah,
wide shoulders.
exactly.
You have thick legs.
Yeah.
You're not just like a fucking like it would be different if you had like
Go
super
on.
skinny legs. Like toothpick legs.
We're comfortable. We can give a fuck.
Look like an egg.
What time is it? We're 2 hours in.
220,
You look like an
224.
egg.
No, you see guys with like skinny legs and they're super fat.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
You're like, oh, sorry, bro.
That is a rough
you called that genetic.
frame. That you gotta you have to lose weight.
Dude, I got my fucking mom's side childbearing hips. Like, I take up this entire chair.
Hey, we wide, dude.
I'm wide.
You might be able to get pregnant.
Nowadays.
I heard. I mean, there is an emoji for it.
Like, if you
Is
look.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pregnant guy emoji.
The pregnant guy emoji, yeah.
You can go all the way from white to black too, which is fucking sick.
Yeah, it's even colored.
Apple.
Like super black.
Timestamp again.
Bring it.
But if you look at me head on, I'm like a fucking cinder block.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, if you look at me from the side, I'm not fucking like my
Yeah,
gut.
yeah,
My
yeah,
chest,
yeah,
my
you don't
chest
want
still
that.
sticks out a little further than my
That's the thing.
than my
It's
gut.
that.
You know what I mean?
As long as
So,
you got that.
still got it.
Yeah. Carry it well.
As long as I can carry her well.
Ivan told me. Ivan said
saying?
it to me the other day. I was
Facts.
like, dude, he's
Sorry, mom.
like, what are you weighing these days? I'm like, dude, I'm fucking like almost 200 pounds. I'm like, I'm fucking fat. He's like, yeah, but you carry it good though.
Yeah.
I was like, thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Like what else?
Because I don't look like that. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like I carry it well.
Yeah.
But I'm so used to like, I don't know. I'm just so
Yeah,
used
I wouldn't
to
think you were 200.
Nah, I didn't think you were too.
fucking weird. Like I weighed myself the other day. I was 197. I was like,
Damn.
Right.
I like I'm comfortable like in the
See,
80s.
I wish I was 197.
Yeah, it's all like what you look.
I'm literally 230 pounds. This is the heaviest I've been in a while. But like I said, I'm working harder and getting like zero results, like zero. Like there's no
wild.
change.
Have you tried like actually counting calories and like intake to fucking?
What am I?
That's the thing. Well, that's
45 years
listen,
old,
man.
man. I'm not
That might be. Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
weigh my food.
Weight loss is 100%. All it is intake to burn what you're burning.
But
That's
I
it.
was down
That's
to
it.
I was down to 204 pounds, and I don't think I've changed anything.
Okay.
Like I don't eat more sugar. I don't eat more shit. Nothing fried, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just been going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. And now that I'm working out, it's not changing. Like working out more. I think I've always worked out. I'm just working out more now and more consistently, and it's not changing, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing to go get tested. Is what I'm saying. Like I'm not, you know, I'm not blaming it on that. Like I said, I don't have the fucking best diet. No.
Right.
But I'm also not counting calories. But I'm also not eating fucking 4 sandwiches and 4 fucking. You know what I mean? I never did that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Fuck it.
you wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.5
We
hours.
have been the Point Rate Podcast. I'm Bert,
Shaba.
Balls.
and we'll be back next week with hopefully Mike.
Yes.
Get some more political perspectives, and maybe we can fucking throw all this politic talk in the trash. We'll see you soon.
Not
I
while
doubt
this
it.
guy's in office.
Ain't sleep on decision. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place, how we tell them that the music is the